How are we doing today, guys? Oh, come on, phone. You're gonna work. Oh, it's freaking out on me.
It builds up.
There we go. There we go. How am I doing? Man, I didn't really want to go live today. I kind of wanted to just mess around. But that's just how life goes. Sometimes on a Monday, you don't really want to work. I wanted to bed rot today, but that's not good for anybody. Let's be real. That's not a helpful thing to do. And I'll be real, every single time it's the anticipation of doing this, and then when I get into it, I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time. So I know I'll have a really good time. I wanted to kind of chill today, but I know that as I get into this and as I get started, it's going to be really fun, and we're going to have a lot of productivity happen. So I'm here for you guys today. I'm here to help y'all out. Hopefully that made the audio a little bit better. Yes, it is the 20th of April. Hey, Richard, I need your help. Let's talk. I'm happy to help. I need help, please. Section 8. I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you. Let's see what we had to do today. What was going to go on today? So 3 hours nonstop wholesale. Oh, can licensed realtor? Yeah. Licensed realtors can do my yes. Guys, I really think you should just, I was gonna say I really think you should just wholesale until you have the income necessary to do a flip or buy a rental property. But as I say that, I have, oh my God, what do I have in closing? You guys want to see what I have in closing right now? You guys wanna see with students and with myself? So with students and with myself, I will show you just what I have in closing right now. It's actually, my God, do I have 5 wholesale deals right now? I think I have 5 wholesale deals right now. Some of them are cash, some of them are seller finance, some of them are mortgage takeover. I can think of 2 cash and perhaps 3 creative deals in closing. You guys wanna see? Can I do this at 17? Yeah, man, you can do this at 17. What are your thoughts about people saying real estate is oversaturated? I don't even know how to respond. I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't know. It's just not really rooted in anything. It's also quite broad. What type of real estate? There are parts of real estate that are oversaturated. Like, for example, if you're thinking about getting into new construction in Florida, don't do that. It's oversaturated. Anyways, I'll show you the deals that I have in closing right now. So hopefully it motivates you to take action on this. Because if I show you my deals that I pull off of Zillow, y'all can do this, right? Okay. Okay. How does the due on sale clause not get triggered in a trust? They stay on the trust. They never leave the trust, so it never sold. They just added an owner, so it didn't actually sell. Okay, so first deal I have in closing is with Mr. Mike. I sold it a couple weeks ago, and it's Allen. That is in closing right now. This is $13,000. Second deal I have in closing, I thought this closed last week. It actually funded today, though. It funded today. Is this one? This is not a 2-bed, 1-bath. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath, and it's worth about 80K, not 16K. $5,000 on that one. I have 1314 Charlotte mortgage takeover, 3.5% interest, 5K down, $7,000 deal. Could and would you cross country flip? If you're talking about flipping on the other side of the country from where you live, I'm running 3 right now. Hopefully 4 soon. So that's my third deal I have in closing. I have another deal in closing with another student who is new here that I sold to Harry last week. That deal is East 81st Street in Cleveland, Ohio. This is a small cash deal. This is a cash deal. We got it for like 61. The buyer's paying 64 or something. That's 3,000. And then I have one more deal that I'm part of right now. Oh my God. Sargent Street got assigned for $13,000 today. Sargent Street. This is another $13,000 deal. This was assigned this weekend for 13,000. Is my student in the chat? Where's the guy with Sargent Street? Was that Jose or was that Marquise or was that Sammy? It's either Jose, Sammy, or Marquise. I don't know who that is. Or Cruz. Maybe it's Cruz. Might be Cruz. I'm not sure. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I suppose I'm also under contract for this guy right here too. But this is not a wholesale. That's a fix and flip. And I'm trying to go under contract for this guy right here. We just don't know because it's quite a competitive property. So yeah, let's tally this up and see how much I have in closing. Is the formation of an LLC a must do before venturing into this? That's kind of like saying, do I need to brush my teeth? No, you don't need to brush your teeth. Should you brush your teeth? Yes, yes, there are dire consequences for not brushing your teeth. How did you discover this and get your knowledge? How did you learn how to speak English? It's the exact same question. Literally anything that anybody knows. I started knowing nothing. I embraced knowing nothing, and then I leveled up until I knew something. So like anything that you know, it's the exact same process I took. So are you good at a video game? Are you good at skateboarding? Are you good at social media? Are you really good at your job? Are you really good at school? How did you get good at school? Well, you learned the skills necessary to study and you implemented them. How did you get good at skateboarding? Well, you stepped on the skateboard and you were really, really bad at first, but you leaned into being bad. People who fail are people who are not willing to be bad at something. I remember on my first calls, I started like this. Hi, I'm calling about your listing on 123 Main Street. I was just and then I'd hang up the phone. I get scared. I get scared and I hang up the phone. You know what I did? I did it again and I did it again and I did it again. So if you're not willing to be bad at something, it is what it is. How much do I have in closing? Okay, 13,000 for this one, 5,000 for this one, 7,000 for this one, 3,000 for this one, and 13,000 for this one. I personally have $41,000 in wholesale deals closing. Apart from the 12, so let me minus 12 because those 12 are my own times 0.6 times 0.4 plus 12. So this month I'll make about $24,000 from wholesaling. Cherry picking comments. I try not to. What did I miss? What did I miss? Can I email you? Did I cherry pick that comment? I guess I just didn't. I don't know. I just didn't respond. Come on, I responded to the last 2 questions, apart from can I email you? There were 2 questions before this. One of them was LLC a must, and the other is how did you figure out this knowledge? And then the last one was can I email you? Come on. Yeah, yes, you can email me, but I'm not gonna see it. That's not an effective. I'll put it this way. Thinking about getting started isn't getting started. Making a plan to get started isn't getting started. Ordering business cards to get started isn't getting started. Creating a company email to get started isn't getting started. Shaming yourself and feeling bad because you haven't gotten started isn't getting started. Writing me an email isn't getting started. Booking a one-on-one with me isn't getting started. You know what is getting started? Hi, I'm calling about your listing on 123 Main Street. And even if you fail, you are miles and miles ahead of the productive procrastination that you would do otherwise. All right, Connor, what's your question? Hold on. Connor's question is, what banks will buy the house full no contract? Hello, sir. What banks will buy the house full no contract? I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure. What part of what banks will buy the house full no contract do you not understand? Sir, I need you to draw me a circle, but make sure it has edges. It's really simple. Draw me a circle, but with 4 sides. Now I'm going to ask you again, and I'm going to say it slowly. What banks will buy the house full no contract? I probably lost a follower for that. I'm sorry, Connor. I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean. What does that mean? Anyways, those are my wholesale deals in closing. Um, Make a motivational video? I do from time to time. Okay, we're gonna get into this now. Do I have any calls I need to follow up on? Yeah, I do. Remember when I offered 4K down on this bad boy? Look at this. You guys remember when I offered 4K down on this? Let's call him back. He said yesterday or on Friday that they would accept my offer. Let's just hit him up. Hey, bud, how are you? I'm doing well. How are you? Connor, I'll get back to it in a sec. Hold on. Yeah, it has to finish probate, Jake. You always with these diabolical fits. You don't like my shirt today because that's all you can see. Oh, he's not available. No, I'm just here after the gym. I'm here after the gym, and I wear I don't know. I thought today was okay. What am I wearing to the gym? I wore these tiny pink shorts, and then I wore this red top. But that's not what I would wear if I were going outside. Yeah, I'd be embarrassed to walk around outside like this. You know, I don't want to. This is just my leg day outfit. You know. Okay, so he didn't respond to me. Any word? Question mark. And then who had this Galveston, Texas one? 1819 Broadway Street, number J. Who was that? Going to TikTok to watch? Cool. Gonna put it on a t-shirt. What bank will buy the house? Full no contract. Isn't that great, Pablo? Okay. Oh God. Who is dealing with Foddy? The agent Foddy. I don't think I can keep talking to him. He's just so awful. He's just so slow. Was it Marquise? I have 2 follow-ups to do, but OB3, I just don't know if I can. Fine. Just for content. Thank you, Bryce. That is correct. Okay, Neff Avenue. God, I do not want to call this guy. I really don't want to. He's Yeah, you can assign creative finance. My link isn't working on TikTok. Is it not working? Oh no, we're losing revenue. I'm gonna click on it now. It seems to be working. I'll text my guy and I'll see if there's an issue with it, but it seems to be working. Is my Hold My Hand Wholesale link working? Okay. So here's the deal. When I saw his advice, it was basically deals where he's buying from the owner for $500 a month, and the deal won't be done forever. I want the bank to be full owner one check. Okay. That's called seller finance, and it's not indefinitely most of the time. There is a date at which the remaining lump sum is given to them, and usually it's on the 6th year. Usually it's on the 6th year. Okay. There's this one in Galveston, Texas. I just don't know what this is. Oh, it's the old dude. It's the old dude who I got in an argument with. Okay, we're gonna call this guy. Maybe he responded to my email. Hold up. Remember we had offered him $60,000 down? You think he responded? No, he didn't. Hold up. He took it off the market. Oh no, he took it off the market. I don't think he's selling anymore. Let me see if I can find his phone number. I had a battle with him. Is it OB3's deal? OB3, it's your deal, right? Oh yeah, it's OB3's deal. I'm gonna give him a call. Is it this most recent phone number? I'll give him a call. Lightning leads? Yes, very cool.
Matthew, what?
Hey, Matthew, I think we were talking about Broadway Street in Galveston, perhaps Friday?
Yeah.
I saw it got taken off the market. Are you still selling that thing?
I'm still interested in possibly selling it. Yeah.
I was the
expired.
fool who couldn't
you
understand what you were
contact-
saying. I'm so sorry. You were
Yeah,
telling me
yeah.
something and I stupidly didn't understand it.
No worries. Yeah, I sent you some things this morning as far as like what because you were asking for kind of a lower down payment than I had in mind. So I
Right.
sent you kind of some options of what I thought might work for me.
Right. No, I'm not actually seeing those right now. Did you respond to the email that I had sent you?
I think. Let me find it.
I'll search your email in mine.
Yeah, let me pull my email back up.
Oh, I see. So you've given me some options here. Price 470, down payment 60, 7% interest. Oh man. Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna owe you $409,000 at that time, and I buy it for 450.
Yeah, so if you want to do like the 450, we could do like a 75 down and get the interest rate down.
I guess it's hard because usually if I call like 20 people, I can get somebody to agree to take a 10% down payment. So I know that these terms aren't the worst in the world. It's rough for me because, like, for example, I just went under contract for this property in Connecticut. The purchase price is 475 and the guy let me put down 47.5. So eventually it takes a while. It does take a while. I know it's not easy, but eventually I can find somebody who's willing to. And I guess I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, well, it might be time for more calls if we're this far off, but I could probably do. So you're bringing in 5,200, but your taxes and insurance are like 1,300. So if I'm paying you 2,400 a month, I'm paying, what is that, 3,700, and we're bringing in 52. But we take 20% off the $5,200 for the expenses. I might see 4,160. So yeah. So if I take 20% off my 5,200, I've got 10% management and 10% vacancy or expenses, whatever it may be. I'm bringing in about 4,100 on my books. But if I'm here, I'm looking at paying 3,700 and putting down about 65K, 67K with closing costs on it. So it's kind of like trading 67,000 for maybe only a couple $100 of cash flow per month. So I might need to stick at my 5% interest rate, but I think I could get you that price. I think I could do 5% interest on the 470,000 with 60 down.
You're saying go up to the 470 and put the interest at 5.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep my payment low.
Down. Yeah, you're just keeping your down payment pretty low too.
It may not be a good fit at the end of the day. It might just mean I need to hit the phones again, you know?
Yeah, well, let me take a look at this. So you're saying go up to 470, but do 5% interest and 60 down.
And it's gonna be more interest loaded than principal loaded, if that helps you at all. Because I'm going to extend my amortization rather than a normal 30 year. I probably do 35, 40 years. So I'm not going to pay down very much of what I owe you. So even though it's a 5% interest rate, most of my payment will just disappear to interest.
Yeah. I mean, I factored that stuff in when I calculated the balloon payment based on those payments. So I didn't look at a particular amortization. I was just trying to come up with a payment. I mean, a down payment and an interest and stuff that worked.
Right.
But you're saying 5% interest, 60 down, and
470,000.
And then what monthly payment are you thinking of?
So if I'm at 5% and I amortize over 40 years, that brings it to $1,977 per month. Just
So
about.
you want to get the monthly payment down some too.
The way that I underwrite is I don't look at 5,200 and say, oh yeah, I bring in 5,200 for the year. Because if I go in my email right now and I search dishwasher or garbage disposal, my
No,
tenant,
I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
I have like, at my peak, I had about 25 properties. I'm just selling my properties off because I'm tired of being a landlord.
right.
So I understand being a landlord. And I mean, this is a good property. I mean, if I was keeping my properties, I have no reason to sell this one. It's just because I'm selling everything, that this one's for sale. But I mean, this is a property that makes me money, and I have a low cost mortgage on. So you're thinking 5, 6, 60, and somewhere in the 1977.
If we can agree on terms on one, usually we can agree on terms on all of them and take down the whole portfolio.
Well, see, most of the rest of the portfolio is single family stuff, so it's not
hard to cash flow and still give you reasonable terms. 5% wouldn't really cash flow.
I mean, it's low income single family, so the cash flow is pretty good.
Oh,
it's
good.
Just more that those are, I raise the rent on them when the tenants move out. I just throw them up on the market and they sell in a couple of weeks. They're, it's just selling single families super easy. And it's not that this is difficult. It's just, you need somebody that wants to be an income buyer and that's set up for, like, sounds like you guys are set up for running, rental property. But anyway, okay. Let me take a look at that and see if that would work for me. I mean, feel free to, give me a ring back in a day or two. I'm just trying to, I was actually closing up my computer when you called me to walk out the door. So let me see what that does for me, kind of the numbers I'm looking at. See if that's something I think could work.
Take your time. I'll give you a call back Wednesday or something.
Yeah, that's fine. I know there was a couple things that were odd in your contract that we'd probably have to deal with. Like, I think you talk about getting immediate possession, and obviously, like, the leases.
We can remove anything. I threw my attorney $10K and I said, hey, give me a contract. And if you think anything's weird about it, we'll get rid of it.
Yeah, we can talk through some of that stuff. But okay, let me take a look through this and let's chat on Wednesday. That sounds good.
Thank you so much. Talk soon.
Okay, thanks. All right, bye-bye.
No, I think he's a good guy. Chad is saying he's BSing me. He is a good guy. I will just say that. Saugat, you can you can contact me in my Discord. You can schedule a one-on-one with me. Probably the best way to get in contact with me. Okay. So I've got a couple other. All right, so I've got somebody else. My main question would be, but this is not even a deal. Okay, so this is my live stream. I'm here right now with people. Let's see how many. About 250 people are in my live stream. And I'm going to do calls, and then I'm going to handle questions. So I usually call for an hour to 2 hours, and then I just answer questions for the rest of the time. I had a seller who wanted me to teach him how to do what I was doing. He was a low equity seller. Now, I did have one follow-up that I wanted to do. It's about Carrick Stone. I'm going to call Carrick Stone. Okay, so this is the seller we're trying to get for $0 down.
Been forwarded to an.
All right, no response there. Should I attempt a couple low equity calls? Should I find a fix and flip to get under contract? Oh, he's at a doctor's appointment. Okay. I think I have some deals I could get under contract. All right. Hey, I have a house in DeKalb, Illinois. Don't know what that is. This guy's got a condo in San Diego. Condo in San Diego, 5.5% rate. I know you could do a lot of creative stuff. Curious what you think. Should I call the condo in San Diego? He wants me to take over his mortgage. I might be able to get it for $0 down, but it's a condo and it's in San Diego. San Diego is obviously a really good spot, but I don't think it's a nice condo. I think it's a very basic condo. Yeah, let's take a peek. Maybe Harry would buy it. I know Harry is maybe wanting to move. I'm gonna share my screen. How do we pitch pre-foreclosure mortgage takeover if they have low equity? Use the Trojan horse pitch taught in the mortgage takeover course. Okay, Harry's not available. I was calling him to see if he was interested in this condo. Now this got submitted to me. It's a $500,000 condo. It's in San Diego. What part of San Diego? I don't really know. I'm gonna be here tomorrow, or I'm gonna be in San Diego this week. Should we do a meetup? I know we got a number of people here. Chris and I will be in San Diego. Oh, it's not Mission Valley. Mission Valley. UCSD or USD? USD? I guess we'll call. We'll call. I'm reluctant because it's a condo. This is unit 154. Oh, here's Harry. Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good.
I have something interesting that you probably don't want. But I seem to remember that your living situation may have gotten slightly awkward for reasons. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe not, maybe not. But I have a guy who's got a condo in San Diego and it's got 1,000 square feet. And I was thinking that you could lower your, I don't know if you wanna move somewhere, but you could probably lower what you're paying monthly, and own your own spot. And it's 2 beds, 2 baths. It's not a special condo. It's a very normal condo. But I don't know if you wanted to own a mortgage takeover for probably less than 10K out of pocket.
Oof, that sounds pretty darn good. What area? What part of San Diego?
I'm gonna send you the address. I could not answer that question. I'm not sure. It looks like it's in Mission Valley, just outside of Mission Valley.
Really?
Is that good?
Okay. Yeah, it is good. I like Mission Valley.
Okay, I just sent you the address. There are photos on Zillow. It looks to be fine. But if you want to watch me negotiate with the guy, I'm about to call him and pitch $0 down. And we'd get you a really good deal on it. Closing costs on these are $6K, and I'd probably take like a $2,500 assignment fee on it. So you'd probably be looking at $8,500 to own your own thing. No credit check, no debt to income ratio, none of that.
Dude, hey man, there's a right time and place for everything. I'm grateful for the call. So
yeah, I just thought I'd run it by you because I remember what you said about stuff.
The thing about these is the HOA is often crazy.
Oh yeah.
So I'm curious how steep that is.
There's definitely an HOA, and I don't know what it is, but I'm about to call the seller. So if you want to,
yeah, no, yeah, let's pursue further.
Okay, I'll see if I can contract it.
Okay.
All right, talk soon, man. Bye bye. I want to join your Discord, but the link is not working. That's the 10th time I've heard that. Damn. Are you on Chrome? You want to join Discord? Ari is saying it's working. Ari's saying it's working. Link is on Chrome. Links, are you in a different country? But you should be able to join from a different country. They can join from all countries, right? Working for me. What does it say? Links. How about this? Google hold my hand wholesale. Google hold my hand wholesale, and then scroll past the other things that pop up, like the videos, and you'll find the WAP page. It's on WAP.com, or just go to WHOP.com. No audio. Nice. Okay, I'm restarting this Instagram. I have Instagram audio issues are so bad. It's every day. Okay. Let's call this guy. My VA sent this to me. His name is Bryshawn Guy. It's an interesting name. Bryshawn Guy. Hey, Michelle. Call failed? What do you mean? Oh, it was my phone.
Hello?
Hey, this is Richard Taylor. I got a submission for a condo in San Diego. I guess it's a low equity property.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, thanks for reaching out to me.
Yeah, man. How you doing today?
Say again?
How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. It's been a chaotic day, but
Oh my God, tell me about it. Yeah. So what's going on with this thing? You trying to sell it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're just kind of in over our head. Lender approved us with a 58% DTI, and I realized after even with renting it out, like rents in this area pretty much capped around like 3,000 for our level of our condition of the unit, just like because it's a little older, and then like the new luxury high rises or whatever, they're going for like 36. But like I just don't feel like dumping 1,000 even after renting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you've got a 3,000 on your principal and interest, and then maybe like $4,000 total.
Yep. No, you nailed it.
Okay, $4,000 total. So we don't have a cash flowing property, but that's okay because you're in San Diego. I mean, who doesn't love San Diego? In fact,
Exactly.
I got a buddy whose living situation in San Diego just kind of soured for some reasons, and I gave him a call before I called you, and I was like, "Hey, man, if we could take over this guy's debt, would you take over his payment?" And he's like, "I very well might do that," and I have a number of other people in my following who might be interested as well because San Diego is one of those hotspots, man. Everybody wants to be in San Diego. My family lives out there, and I'll be there on Friday, so I might even be able to see this thing in person. But
awesome.
Yeah. So here's the thing. This can only sell to somebody who wants to live in it for the same reason you won't rent it out. And what I mean by that is condos are considered rough investments for investors. There's little cash flow, not super high appreciation. Of course, as you've seen here, buying it for $495 a year ago and then still being in the same spot. So it's hard for us to find investors for these. However, you have a condo in San Diego, and I would not call you if you were anywhere else in the United States, unless it was like New York or Los Angeles or something like that. But,
Right.
Being in San Diego, if we could get somebody to just step into your shoes, like take over all of your debt and have them pay the closing costs, you wouldn't have to come out of pocket to sell this as you would with a realtor, as I'm sure you've learned. And you'd be able to get it off your books and off your DTI. So I would pitch you this. I would say I could probably have somebody move into this, potentially a buddy of mine or another individual that we source through the following. But the downside for you is this a break-even sale. You wouldn't be able to profit any money on this thing because we got to go to the buyer and say, hey, man, the reason you should take over this guy's high interest rate and non-cash flowing property that's a little bit out of date is because you don't have a down payment to get into the deal. So I think I could do that for you. But if it comes to like a profit scenario, I may not be able to help you out.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm looking for is like break even. And if I don't have to pay closing costs, I'm 100% in it.
Great. So the thing is, you have a loan that's non-assumable. It's a new conventional, right?
No, it's VA assumable, 5.85% interest rate.
Got it. These guys are not willing to qualify for their own loans. So the thing about there's a couple hurdles here being a VA loan. You have entitlement on your VA loan. And I would imagine in San Diego, you probably have about $1.5 million of entitlement because housing prices are really high over there. This type of sale where somebody else takes over your debt, or even an assumption, does not relieve your entitlement. So even if we assume your loan, you still have used up about 500,000 of your entitlement. That doesn't affect your FHA loan, and you could probably buy another property. Definitely you could buy another property, but there's a limit, you know? So I would say that some of the downsides here are you don't get your entitlement back if you have somebody take over the debt on this, but your debt to income ratio will be offset, allowing you to qualify for other loans.
Yeah, no, the 100%, that makes sense. And I don't think I'd be looking to purchase another property in the near future. So I could see if like what I would have to pay to get rid of my entitlement. I have to see what that means exactly. Like, oh, is it once they're finished paying it off, or like, oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, it's clicking.
So as a veteran, you get that really nice $0 down loan, right?
Right.
State by state, the government says you can buy these houses. You can have multiple VA loans. It's okay to have multiple VA loans, but state by state, they give you an entitlement amount. On average, that entitlement amount is about $765,000 across the United States. But when you live in an area, like if you're stationed at one of those naval bases in San Diego, if you live in an area like that, your entitlement is frequently up to 1.5 million because the prices are so high, and 1.5 million in San Diego doesn't actually get you that much. So what I would say is, if you're okay with this using up 500 probably out of your 1.5 million entitlement, we could have somebody step into that and have them pay the closing costs.
Yes, 1,000%.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll send you an agreement. It will just sort of outline that we are going to put the property into a trust, and then somebody is going to buy into the trust with you. That's what we're going to do. That's how I structure all of these. So imagine, let's say you get married. I don't know if you're married, but let's say you get married. It would be like adding an owner onto your property, like adding your spouse onto your property, or another scenario where this might happen. Let's say you pass your property on to next of kin. You would add them onto the ownership of the trust that owns your property. And in this scenario, we're going to find a qualified individual who can afford this monthly payment. We're going to put the property into a trust, and then they're going to buy themselves into the trust by paying your closing costs. And then that is going to allow it to be offset from your debt to income ratio, allowing you to qualify for new car payments, new loans, credit cards, whatever it may be.
Yep. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay. Well, the only other question I had is I wanted to understand your HOA payment because the buyer did ask about that. Do you happen to have an HOA on this? I'm sure there is.
Yeah, there's an HOA of $400 a month.
$400 a month. Okay. And does it come with like a little gym or a pool or anything like that?
Yeah. It comes with a gym, pool, I believe a sauna, and a hot tub as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Any issues?
And I think it also comes with free Wi-Fi as well.
Oh, really nice. Really nice. Any issues in the condo that you're aware of now? Usually they're in pretty good shape.
No. And then while we were purchasing it, the seller, he had like fixed up everything because, it has to be in a certain condition for it to be a VA loan. So he had to put in some extra money to fix it up. So it's even more fixed up than it was when he was originally selling it.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call my buyer right now and see if he's going to be the one for this. Cause he was like tentatively yes. But the thing is, it's a condo in San Diego. And if you wouldn't mind sending me a little blurb about the area, that helps because people get attached to the area and the location. So if you could send me a little like, I like this area because there's this and this and this and this, and this is close by and the beach is X amount of minutes away. Something like that, that would all help us market the property.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. Even if I were to just spend you a little 10-second. So it is about 10 minutes from the Mission Bay Beach. And then right across the street is the Fashion Valley Mall, one of the nicest malls in San Diego. And then it's also with that Mission Valley is like a $4.5 billion redevelopment project that's coming. So they're making like parks and like new housing and stuff like that, genuinely right across the street. So that's why I bought it in the first place.
Great. Perfect. Well, if you wouldn't mind reiterating that stuff over text, I'll go ahead and put an agreement together here. And it is important to know that as I'm not your buyer, I'm going to look for a buyer. And that's always a hypothetical process. You can kind of think of me as a fast moving realtor. I'm going to spend about a week trying to find a buyer. If I don't find one, I'll see if we have any other options for you, which might include paying some of the closing costs. But I'd like to see if we can find one without you doing that first.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks so much. Talk soon, man.
Okay.
Bye-bye. That's not very nice, Clint. I thought it's nice. You don't think so, Clint? Maybe I need to shape it a little bit. Probably like a little bit right there. I get all kinds of mixed reviews on it, but I did put a little poll on my story and we voted, and I'll tell you, the vote was to keep the stash, but I didn't have a stash up until maybe like 2 years ago I got it. No down payment. What's the monthly mortgage? 4. Okay. So I'll call the buyer and just let him know we got it. But guys, you understand what I'm doing here? I have a guy who might want to live in a property. I don't know if he will. He might want to live in a property. And note, I'm not a realtor. I am not a realtor. But essentially, we have a guy who might want to live in a property, and we have a guy who's done with his property. I just offered him $0 down without saying $0 down. I use the word break even, right? So I use the word break even, and I'm like, hey, if you're willing to break even, we could probably get this done. He didn't even put up a fight, bro. He put up no fight. And he agreed to it. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to send him an agreement that says we can take over your mortgage for $0 down. And then I'm going to find somebody else and say, hey, you give me $5,000 down, unless it's my friend. And if it's my friend, I'll take $2,500 down.
Hey, I have to call you back. Give me 2 minutes.
Okay, I got the deal, but call me back.
Ooh, okay, bye.
Bye. Okay. I will pay $5,000. You want it? You want it? It's 10 minutes from Mission Bay Beach, and it's right across the street from the biggest and nicest mall in San Diego. My dad was just asking me for a property. Should I give it to my dad? He wants it for tax purposes. Should I call my dad and ask him if he wants it? What do you think? Should I try to sell it to my dad? I think yes.
Hi, Richard.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm working out. How about you?
I'm doing well. So I just had a call with a seller, and he agreed to sell me his $500,000 condo in San Diego for $0 down. And you would accomplish your tax goal there, but you wouldn't cash flow. So it has a 5.8% interest. There's no credit check. There's no qualification. There's no debt to income ratio change. And if you want a property for tax purposes that you may occasionally visit because, San Diego's nice, I do have something like that.
Well, I'm on a bike, so I'd have to look at it.
I'll text it to you, but it's not a good investment. It is purely for tax purposes, or if you live in San Diego.
Well, if it's a good investment for tax purposes, it's a good investment. But I'll check it for sure, and I really appreciate your effort.
Yeah, it's $8,500 to enter the entire deal on the down payment. Okay. But anyways, I'll text it to you.
Okay, thanks.
Talk soon. Bye-bye. So my dad called me and he's like, hey, can you find me this deal in Portland? And I'm like, yeah, but you're not going to cash flow because, if you're buying normally, you're not going to cash flow. And I just came across, and you know what he said? He said, I don't really need to cash flow. I want appreciation and I want tax write-offs. And I was like, okay, well, I've got this. But honestly, Harry's going to call me back. Harry lives in San Diego, so it's probably a better thing for him. Anyways. Okay. Tax purposes, I'm interested. Do we have any takers here? M3 Prince. Okay, we do have a taker. Somebody wants to buy this thing off me right now. No. Darren, keep in mind, closing costs are $6,000. So I still pitch it to him at $2,500. So closing $2,500 for friends, $8,500 for dad. No. When you buy real estate, you have closing costs. The closing costs are $6,000, and yeah, so it was the same price for him. But M3 Prince, do you? I mean, how serious are you? Is this something you want? He's been asking the whole live. Okay, we'll talk. M3 Prince, will you DM me your phone number, please? And I'll call you right now and see if we can sell it to you. But M3 Prince, I just want to let you know this. You got one heck of a muffin top. M3 Prince, I'll let you know this. We have never sold to somebody. We've never sold to somebody who has closed from TikTok. You guys always back out. So most people back out. But I'll call you. We'll talk. Let's see if we can get him my phone number. And M3 Prince, would you go ahead and send that to me? Also, Clint, are you still here? Mr. Clint, are you still here? You know what this is from? What would you guess? What would you guess? What is that from? What are these two from? Clint, I'll give you a hint. It's kind of the opposite of a muffin top. I don't know. What do you think? Still or maybe not? You'd have to let me know. I don't know. I love getting hate comments like that because, dude, I place in bodybuilding shows top 3. I'm doing another one. I think I'm gonna win. I think I'm gonna get number 1 in my bodybuilding show this year. So I'm hyped for it. Okay. So we're gonna do a contract for this. I'll show you how to do it right now. Weight class. I didn't have a weight class. I just did men's physique. I do men's physique and I do classic physique. Okay, let's do a contract for this guy. Make a copy, and then let me get his email and name. And that's a deal. That's a deal. No top tier, because I'm not going to hop on anything, and I can't get that big without hopping on something. This guy says you got one hell of a muffin top. Okay, what am I doing right now? Why am I slow? It is this guy. Can you text me the blurb about the location along with your name and email? And then let me add them to my contacts here. San Diego condo. Okay. What is muffin top? It essentially means you're fat. Okay. Here's how you do a contract to take over somebody else's debt. I will show you right now. Ready? And I'll even show you the address. We'll do the whole thing. And then I'm gonna, yeah, we'll do a meetup in San Diego, but I'm gonna call the buyer after I do the contract. So let's see if he texted me. Did he text me? Requests? No. Unread? No. Okay, I'll look you up. M3 Prince. M3 Prince. He's going to text me the phone number, but I'm going to do the contract while he's doing that. So San Diego condo. Okay, address, this. Let's change the font to match. Hey, Chris. Yeah. Can you grab me one of the s'mores Quest bars? Thanks so much. Okay. Oh, Harry's here. Harry's here. Hello, sir.
Hi. So, you want to hear a fun fact?
I am on the stream, but yes.
Yeah, even better time to hear a fun fact.
Okay. Okay.
For the fourth time in my life, I am living in a home that I own that's also an investment.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so, well, this deal might be the fifth. So,
you're interested because I got people, dude, when I did that call, I had no idea that the chat would be so interested, but I have like 2 or 3 people in my TikTok and Discord chat who are like, I want it. But I'll sell it to you if you want it. That would be so cool, dude.
it would be so cool. We've been talking about it for at least a year, maybe 2. Well, yeah, almost. We've been talking about this for years. So yeah, you sent me the address.
It's
Tell
cute.
me this first.
Yeah. So I guess we'll start with the interior.
Okay.
It's been moderately renovated. The bathrooms are nice. The light fixtures are nice. The cabinets are nice. The fridge is brand new. 2 bed, 2 bath. So you'd have an office and you'd have a bedroom and a living room and a second bathroom if you ever wanted people to stay over. Your P&I is at 5.85%. So you are getting a decent rate. And you have a $4,000 monthly payment, including your HOA. You could rent out one room. You could rent out one room for probably, I don't know. What do you think? What could you rent out a room in San Diego for? Like 1,000, 1,500?
Yeah, 1,500 is probably realistic.
So yeah, you might be paying 2,500 if you have a roommate.
Cool. So that would be less than I'm paying now, including HOA and homeownership and a lower. I forgot what I was going to say.
You also have accelerated depreciation right now. So if you have a $500,000 asset, you're going to write off, I mean, I don't even know, a lot, maybe 6 figures. Because your accelerated depreciation is 26 years of depreciation claimed up front.
Okay. What is that? Just like a new law that's going on?
Yeah. So Trump's a real estate guy. So he is heavily favored his policies in favor of the 1%, the wealthy, and he's kind of disregarded the 99%. And you and I as the 1% benefit from that, which we're not a big fan of. But well, you know.
Okay. Well, I got to take a W once in a while. Okay. So this is really interesting. This is going to sound lame, but I hate carpets. I'm sure I could redo the floors though for not a lot of money.
It's a deal killer. There's carpet. It's a deal killer.
But no, it's not. It's not a deal killer. You have no idea how much LVP I put into homes on a consistent basis.
I love carpet, and that looks like brand new carpet. You don't like that? It looks like nice squishy carpet, like the one I put in my. Oh, it's renovated in the bathroom, and oh.
Okay,
his and hers sinks. You could have 2 people.
So what's your purchase price on this?
They bought it a year ago for $495. I haven't gotten a mortgage statement, but it says they owe $505. I don't really know how that's possible.
Okay.
But your purchase price is just $505 because you have no
and I literally just pay like $10K in closing costs.
No, 85.
8,500
total entry. Yes.
Holy. That's pretty freaking good.
Yeah, and then so without alluding to anything, was I kind of correct in assuming the living situation was a little interesting now?
It's fine. It's fine. But take whatever your preconceived notions are out of it, and owning in San Diego for less than 10K.
Bro, how crazy is that? I've been telling people you can't afford your dream house. By the way, I didn't tell you. This is 10 minutes from the beach.
I know. No, this is in an area that makes sense. I thought it was going to be like Escondido or something, but this is like 5 minutes away from where I live now.
$0
like I accidentally end up in this area.
That's nice.
Dude, the content we'd make, because what this could do is it would illustrate to everybody what I've been saying all along. A viral format of mine that has consistently gone viral is you can afford your dream house. You just need to find somebody over leveraged. And what people don't understand is that I'm charging Harry a fee for this. I'm giving him the friend fee, $2,500, because we obviously got the guy in the chat who wants to pay $5,000. But you could enter a deal like this for $6,000 down. And I'll let you know, I have a seller who is literally paying the closing costs for me on one of these deals. So I got a different deal elsewhere. Seller agreed to pay the closing costs, so it was truly $0 down. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what my next steps are. What do you want me to do? You want to walk the property or something?
I would love to. I could be there Wednesday morning, first thing.
Great. Okay, cool. That's awesome. And guys, that's how you make $2,500 with 3 phone calls. All right, let me set that up with the seller.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Okay, perfect. Talk soon, man.
All right. Take care. Bye.
What an unexpected dub off of an itch that I should call my friend in San Diego. You know who I really should have been calling my relatives in San Diego, though. I have a lot of family in San Diego, and I should have called cousin and other cousin and other cousin and been like, dude, you're renting and you're throwing away, because you pay $3K a month in San Diego, right? You're throwing away $36,000 per year. I called my dad. So, well, sorry, M3 Prince, it's gone. I'm connecting all parties. Because Harry's a friend, there's no worry of him stealing the deal. Why are you being so mean to me, Clint? Be nice. Come on. That's so insane that I just did this. Okay. Hey, Harry, meet Bryshon Guy. His name is Bryshon Guy. That's pretty iconic. If M3 Prince really wanted it, maybe he should have said they'd pay 10K. The thing is, I trust Harry. Harry doesn't fall out of contract, but M3 Prince, I don't know who this guy is. And I will say, almost every single time I pull a buyer off of TikTok, they back out. Brother, out of your whole wardrobe, you picked the red shirt and the pearls. Yeah, dude, I think it's cool. I like that it's like red but also pink. I think it's cool. But this is for the gym. This is for the gym. But I would wear this out. I would wear this out. Just not the pants and the shorts. Harry is local and would like to walk Wednesday. Okay. Why is Wednesday pronounced Wednesday? It is not phonetically spelled Wednesday. Okay. That's just great. This is just phenomenal, guys. This is just phenomenal. Chris, do you know what just happened? Dude, this is the fastest I've ever not the fastest. I think that one deal we did in Arizona was the fastest. But I had a lead come in on social media. It was a guy with a condo, which I don't really fuck with, but turns out it's in San Diego, which piques my interest because the rule is if it's in New York, San Diego, Los Angeles, or some like really nice hotspot or like Phoenix, Arizona, something like that, there are going to be buyers for it. So I call the guy, I pitch $0 down, puts up no fight, says yes. I immediately call Harry and I'm like, yo, $0 down condo, 5% interest. You could own this. And he's like, deal. And he's going to pay me a $2,500 fee. And he's walking the property on Wednesday.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Wow. Easiest bag of all time.
Yeah, it was insane. But I think even more interesting to illustrate is that you could really just, I mean, we may not be wholesaling a lot of mortgage takeovers as much as we used to because people used to buy these non-cash flowing ones, how we used to buy them. But you can get, when it's time for you to buy a house, you can do an over leveraged property. And now that there are no wholesalers who are buying these deals, there's a ton of them. Like there's no wholesalers that are attacking low equity on normal properties like 300, 500, 600, 700K properties because it doesn't sell.
Yeah.
But if we know how to do this, for all time, we can get free houses.
That's the plan. That is the plan. As a matter of fact, so I don't make calls really. Like I'm working on the business side of things. So I thought, well, hey, maybe in the future, I would say probably a year down the line, maybe 2 years down the line. It really depends on what happens. But I think that if I do find something, I'm more than willing to have you negotiate it and pay you an assignment fee.
Good, because I don't want to go through it again.
I would totally do that because it's like guys, let's be real. I've been on the phones maybe a couple times. Who's gonna get a better deal? Who's gonna swoon the seller? Right? I'm trying to get the best deal I can, so I'm gonna hire this guy to do it. Pay him like a $20,000 assignment.
$20K. Oh my God.
And then
Okay.
I'll get the house of my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very happy to do that.
Yeah. In time.
Yeah. Anyway, that's amazing.
And there's no credit. That's the biggest part. There's no credit.
That guy just came in through social media.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, I've seen your stuff.
I've got
guys, the importance of posting on social media, it's completely changed our lives. I can't stress this enough. Amazing. Great job.
Are you located in Cali or New York? Neither. But if you guys want to do a breakfast meetup, I do meetups in San Diego. If you'd like to do a meetup, we can. I'm being told from multiple people that the Discord link is not working. Am I being gaslit? Is it not working? Come to the Bay Area. I was born in the Bay Area. I love the Bay Area. Okay. If I almost moved to Berkeley. I made an offer on a house in Berkeley. We got it accepted, but then the realtor killed it, which I'm kind of happy about because I like where I live now. Yeah, there's another one. It's not working. Brian's saying another one not working. Well, maybe somebody in Discord. Can somebody in Discord tell me if my link on TikTok is working? I think I'm being gaslit. The Discord link never works for me. I asked about it last week. What? Okay, really quickly, for the people who are saying that, are you trying to tell me that this isn't working? Like, is this what you're doing and this isn't working? So you click here, right? You click here. You click here. And it takes you here. Is this what's not working? And then you click here. And then you click join. And then you join. It says expired. Works on IG. I don't know. I'm sorry. It seems to be working here. We also had our back-end people test it. It seems to be working there too. Okay. All right. Hello. Can anyone send me a disclosure for the state of Tennessee to wholesale? We don't really sign disclosures when we wholesale in Tennessee. I just get deals under contract there and do it. I have deals that I wanted your thoughts about. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do this contract and then we'll do it. I'm almost done. I also need a mortgage statement from the guy. So whenever you do a mortgage takeover, get a mortgage statement. Will you send your mortgage statement? Okay, $505,000. Approximate existing first mortgage, $505,000. Cash at the close of escrow, 0.00. I'm sharing my screen. Yes. V squat. Yeah, V squat. I do V squat and I do leg. I do quad, whatever those are called. Close of escrow. May 15th is probably appropriate. May 15th, 2026. Closed title, sellers. The seller's name is Bryshawn Guy. Bryshawn Guy. I'm gonna throw that in there. Font is Times New Roman. This should be black, and that can be highlighted, and this should be 12. Okay. Buyer. We're going to do GT Properties Group. That's my holding company's LLC. Whenever I'm doing a personal deal, email. Closing costs, seller carryback is not a thing, but the subject to addendum, well, trust addendum, but. And then find the areas that say Texas because it defaults to Texas because we used to do a lot of deals there. I guess we still do. Change that to CA for California. Change that to CA for California. And then we're going to scroll down and we're going to do approved and accepted April 20th. Is today a holiday? April 20th, 2026. And we're going to do file, download, PDF. I'm going to send it to the seller. Instead of using DocuSign more recently, what I've been doing is I throw this thing into my. Oh, and then, hey, Mora, you want to come up here, Juan? You know, you had something for me today, something you needed me to sign for credibility. I don't know if that happened.
We're still discussing. I think I'm gonna set up a call for tomorrow, but I'll let you know.
Okay, cool. Just let me know what you need me to do.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Absolutely. Talk soon. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm just putting all my initials in here, guys. We're almost done. We're almost done. How cool would that be if Harry bought this? Oh my God. How cool. And then tools, annotate, Apple saves my signature. How convenient is that? Thanks, Apple. And that's all signed by me. Save, boom. And then I think I could literally just text it to the seller, but I'll also email it to him. All right. All right. And then what else do we have? Is the contract all done? Where's the deal? Is it this? No. Is it this? Yes. Email. Compose. And notice how I disclosed all of the downsides of this deal. If an agent says there's an open house, could I go walk the property? Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. So we just got one. We just did a deal in front of you. I thought that was phenomenal. $2,500 wholesale deal done start to finish in front of you. Found the buyer, found the seller, cold call, negotiation from start to finish. I'm not going to lie, dude. From when I started, if I had known that this was possible, I just would be so floored. The deeper you get into this business, the easier it is to get deals. And if you post on social media, it gets way, 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 way easier to do deals. So, I would just stick with it and I would post on social media. Mohammed, let's talk, man. I'm here to help you out. I'm going to call my editor really quickly so that I can clip this and post it on social media. Hey.
Yeah, sorry, what's up?
I sold that deal to Harry. It's a wholesale deal start to finish in 10 minutes. I call the seller, immediately call Harry. Actually, I call Harry, I call the seller, Harry calls me back. It's a done deal. I connect all parties. It's happening.
Awesome. The one in San Diego, right?
Yeah, it was insane.
Cool. Sounds good.
Thanks so much. That should probably be for tomorrow. And then if for a backup clip, that first call with the Galveston guy who I was in a battle with, I told him I was sorry. I said, sorry. I just didn't know that you were going to do something essentially that unresponsible. But yeah, I had a.
Wait, you had another call that got to that?
Yeah, I told him, I was like, I'm sorry, man. I was the guy who just couldn't understand what you were saying, but he actually is going to pay off his mortgage in cash.
Gotcha. That's a really weird decision of him, but yeah, gotcha.
I know it just doesn't make any sense, but we'll do it.
Yeah, whatever. All right, cool. Sounds good, dude.
All right, bye-bye. Have you ever connected two parties and then had them muddle your deal out? Maybe it's gotten close, but no, they haven't like stolen my deal. I have shown addresses before on my live stream and people have taken them. Have you seen Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events? I've read it and I've seen it. It's iconic. So I think we're all good now. I'm just going to put this in my CRM. And then do you guys just want to do questions for the rest of the day? Because I scratched my itch, guys. I scratched my itch. Do you buy much in Oregon? No. I scratched my itch. You know what my itch was? Getting a deal. And I did it. And I feel so happy and proud of myself. And I will reward myself with just questions. So I also need to pee. This is turning yellow. I turn yellow, or no, it's turning green. This turns green when it's a go. That's a go. Green is a go. Yes, answer my questions. Just a moment. Friars Road, Unit 154. Harry might buy for 2,500 down. Walking Wednesday, 10 a.m. And I know. I can't show it. Count Olaf here making money moves. Yes. All right. Quick bathroom break. Do you like milk? Yeah, I like milk. I used to drink it a lot when I was a kid. I do oat milk and soy milk now. And if I can get lactose-free milk, I like it, but not that I can't handle lactose. I just haven't in a while and I worry that maybe I can't. I don't know. I'll be right back. One sec. Okay. I'm back. Can you teach me more? For anybody who wants to learn how to get free houses and how to collect wholesale checks like this, these are all wholesale checks. These are all I don't even know how many there are at this point. There's like 20 of them in here. And like, look at this one. I got this on the 9th of April, guys. Just check this out. I got this on the 9th of April. It's $44,000. That's on April 9th. Like, these aren't old checks that I've been collecting for years. That's $44,000 on April 9th. So like, life is bigger than you think it is. Like, it really is. There's so much more money out there, and you've been in a scarcity mindset for a long time that you're not sure if it's real. But people like me exist to show you that it is possible, as long as there's evidence along with it. Like, here's the address to the property that we wholesaled, or here's that, here's this. Like, as long as you know it's real, you should take action on it. So if you can use your brain to figure out if something is real, you should take action. How do you take action? Well, we sell access to a live stream. So the live stream that I have is within Hold My Hand Wholesale. We want to hold your hand. We want to hold your hand. Okay. In order for you to grasp onto my hand, you need to click the first link in my bio. This is on my TikTok. Click the link in my bio, click that, join Hold My Hand Wholesale. And then you need to show up here. You need to be here, because all of these people started in TikTok. Everybody you see here started in TikTok. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start answering their questions now. Anyways, is that email sent to that guy? Let me just make sure I sent this. Yes, I did. And now for questions. I think G Connections wanted to speak to me. Hi, G Connections. How are you?
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing really well today. What can I help you out with?
Hi, I was having an issue with trying to create a contract. I did get him to accept the deal, but he wanted me to draft the contract, and I don't even have a template to go by to do that.
Okay. Contracts are in #contracts in the Discord. Have you been into that tab yet?
No, this is my first time.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that your deal is a deal. That's the first thing, because if your deal is not a deal, you don't want to waste your time doing a contract. So let's just make sure that your deal is actually a deal first and foremost, and then we'll go ahead and do a contract. So would you mind sharing the address with me on this?
Yes, the address is 3626 in Louisville, Kentucky.
And
it is a Section 8 rental.
Now, I didn't get the street name. What is the street name on that?
Lark, L-A-R-K, Wood.
Larkwood Street?
Avenue.
Oh, Larkwood Avenue. Okay. So let's just make sure it's a deal first and foremost. Got it. So really good job calling people. Really good job taking action. You know, there's a lot of people who don't take action. So even if it's not a deal, which I haven't looked at yet, you know, you're miles and miles ahead of people who haven't taken action. So this is great. No matter what the outcome is, I'm going to go ahead and take a peek right now.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Where are you calling out of today?
In Memphis, Tennessee.
In Tennessee, one of my favorite markets. We love Tennessee. I own in Memphis, Tennessee as well. Maybe you'll be a tenant one day. Hopefully an owner.
Yes, I want to become a tenant. You have some great properties that you be showing on here.
You know, my one in Memphis is, I'll show you it. Harbert Ave. It's this one. It's this guy right here. I've got a real cute house in Memphis. I don't exactly know where it is, but
That's really nice.
Yeah, isn't it cute? But this has been an excellent rental for me. I've got like a 2.7% interest rate on it, and it's just been phenomenal for me. But anyways, let's look at your deal. Okay, so my first. Do I have tenants? I'm pretty sure that is occupied. Let me check really quick.
Okay.
But I
am looking to move.
You are looking to move.
My lease should be up in June.
You know, I'll ask.
And I'm looking to move.
Hey, Chris. We got somebody who wants to move into one of our houses. Can you tell me if it's occupied or vacant? I got somebody who lives in Memphis right now, and they're telling me that they want to move into one of our rentals. Is 1347 is occupied, right?
I'm not entirely sure. I can check, but the best thing to do is put him in a group chat with Mike, and he could send them the lease agreement if it's not occupied.
It is leased. And we charge 22, so we've charged 23 this time. And the lease ends. Oh, it just got leased. Oh wait, lease end. No, that's 2025. The lease ends in April 20. Oh.
Okay.
So this lease ends April 26, but I will say it's kind of a nice part of Memphis. The rent would be $2,300 a month.
Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. because I'm in a high poverty area at the moment, and it's a lot of distressed houses nearby me, which you were looking to fix and flip. That's why I was trying to connect with you on that too.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Could I get you a phone? Could I get a phone number and I'll connect you with my property manager and he will talk to you about it. I don't know if the current tenant wants to renew or not, but we'll find out. And yeah, we'll vet you as a tenant and see if we could have you be a tenant for us one day. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot there.
Yeah,
Keep them in order
that's
because
fine.
the
You
top
want me
3 are
to
new.
send it to you?
Yeah, DM me your phone number. DM me your phone number and I'll put you in a chat with yeah, I'll put you in a chat with our guy, Mike.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll look at your deal too. I'll give you feedback on that. I just am gonna wait for your phone number. Hey, Richard, can I do this from Nigeria? Yes, you can. It's a little harder because of some hurdles that you guys are facing with like internet connection or maybe the accent, English not being a first language, but very feasible. In fact, I will say one of my last flips that I sold was from a guy out of Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi, Kenya. Code violation properties. Bro, it would be interested to see you cold call on vacant properties or code violation. Yeah, sometimes I call vacant properties. Where do I put in a request with you, Richard, for a property? If you want me to find you a house, schedule a one-on-one call with me and we'll talk about what we can find for you and where you live and what's possible. No, she's
Okay, I just sent it to you.
perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and put you in a chat with Mike here. Hey, Mike, the lease for Okay, you're connected with my property manager. His name is Mike, and he will get back to you shortly. As far as the deal that you have, is there a tenant in place in this property? It looks like it's occupied, the one on Larkwood.
Yes, sir. It is.
Now, what's the tenant paying here? 1,100, 1,200?
It looks like they're paying $11.75 with a potential increase in June for $1,300.
Okay. 1,175. Now, as a 2-bed, 1-bath, we usually have to get an unheard of discount, like way, way, way below list price, especially if a tenant's in place. But I do want to show you why. Can you see my screen okay?
Yes, I can see it.
What price did you get this thing for?
I got them to agree with the seller financing within 24 months, and I got it for 53. 53,000.
53,000. Oh my God. So you did get it at half of list price. Your seller finance is what is your
Yes.
what are your terms on the seller finance? 53,000. What's your down payment?
That part I didn't understand. That's why I was trying to get some help with coming up with that, because he accepted the offer. He was willing to do the 53,000 either with cash or in payments within 24 months, like seller finance. I don't know if that's a deal.
We
or
can.
not.
It's
You
a
said
deal.
24
It's
months,
a deal.
that kind of threw me off.
No, it is something that we can do. It is something that we can do. And guys, here's a 2-bed, 1-bath listed at, I think I honestly, so here's the thing. I'll tell you this. Being a 2-bed, 1-bath is very undesirable. And it usually means you have to get a massive discount, but you have it at half of list price. You have it at less than half of list price. So you shot him an offer at half of what he was asking and they accepted it. I don't even think we need to seller finance this thing. I don't even think that's necessary. We could just do $52,000 in cash because of how far it is below list price. It's more than a 50% discount off of list price, and it's in a major city. So yes, that would work. That would work. Guys, that goes to show that the buy box is fluid. The buy box is not rigid. If you get a big enough discount, virtually anything can be a deal unless it's rural or in the middle of, or if it's a mobile home or if it's a condo. But yeah, if you get a 2-1 at half of what it's listed for, great. This is more than a 50% discount. And I do believe somebody would pick this up, as this is not something you can attain elsewhere. The condition looks to be okay. I think it may need a little bit of work, but for the most part, it looks okay. Does your lease end in June because there's an increase in June? That's probably the case, right?
Well, it didn't say that part. It said that the tenants are reliable as if they've been there a while. Like they're not going anywhere, and they're Section 8 tenants. So I don't think they're trying to.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a deal. I think you've got yourself a deal. So here's what I would say. I would have the realtor do the contract for you, and I will send him a sentence for you. I'm gonna write you a little thing in the chat for you. I spoke to my partner, and at this price, I think we'll just do this outright rather than seller finance it.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah, so I would do it outright rather than seller finance it, because I'm happy to prep a contract, but I'm sure your seller will have questions about it. Instead, do you want to use your state approved contract? We just need a 7-day inspection period, and then we can submit non-refundable EMD of $1,000 post-inspection. I'll also cover all closing costs apart from realtor commission. I would send them that, and then they will write up a contract for you, and then you can sign that contract, and then you can type #submit right here, #submit. I'll share my screen and I'll show you how I did that. #submit right here, and you can submit the deal to us right here. Here's even a tutorial on how to submit the deal, but this will allow you to submit the deal to my team, and then my team can go ahead and sell it. But I think you have a deal, and I don't think it needs to be seller finance, which I rarely ever say. Rather, I think it could be an awesome, I think it could be a really good cash deal at half of what it's listed for.
Yes, because the thing is, Richard, I'm new to this, and I've been learning from your videos, and that's why it was hard to get this price this low. But I've been working with your buy box cartel, or really whatever the thing is, the calculator, and it totally works. It gives me like approvals, like they're like, yes, they like the deal. So I really salute you for your buy box cartel website. It really works.
Thank you so much.
People just use it. It works.
That's great to hear. We've had a lot. It's been really hard. It has been really, really hard to make buy box cartel function, and obviously there's still some bugs here and there, but I appreciate your guys' feedback. I find that as we report bugs, it just gets better and better and better. But yeah, that's more of a compliment from my business partner Chris. I'll make sure to let him know that's really awesome that you've had a great experience with it.
Yes, and the property is cash flowing. So I said, I know Richard could probably get this thing so quick.
Yeah.
I mean, the cash flow is great. And then Section 8 tenants, they're not going to go anywhere. Then it's a potential rent increase due to the area, the high marketing. So, but I'm not familiar with, I need being in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm not familiar with that area, so I don't know how it looks out there or nothing.
Well, Louisville, Kentucky is just like Memphis. It's a very similar market.
So I can find really good properties there for a little bit nothing if I can work with the buyer's agent.
But you don't need a buyer's agent. I wouldn't use a buyer's agent. Rather, I would just use did you use a buyer's agent on this?
No, I did not. But I'm saying, well, what do you call the guy that does the deal with that? His realtor or something? Yeah,
he has a realtor, and the realtor is going to go ahead and write up a contract and send it to you. In fact, I wrote up a little blurb right here that explains how to do it. I'm actually going to DM this to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
So yeah,
Yeah, because he actually sent me the email was saying, hey, I sent him a copy of an offer, and he sent me an email saying, yes, my seller is open to this offer and also open to 24 months of seller finance. Hey, would you like to draft a contract and send it over? So I'm like, cool. That was just a total yes for me. Now I just have to work on doing the contract. That's why I'm here today, to learn that part.
perfect.
Because I don't want to mess this up.
Well, you've done a good job, and I would let the realtor do the contract. No need to do the contract yourself. You're going to send the thing that I just DM'd you to the realtor, and the realtor will respond to that by sending you a contract. Okay. And then all you do,
Okay, that's perfect.
and then we can sell this for you. All you do is you type hashtag submit, SUBMIT, right here. You click on this, and then you upload the contract there, and my team will sell it for you.
Okay, do I DM that to you? I have to. That's on the DM, right?
The blurb for the little paragraph I wrote for the realtors in your DMs, but hashtag submit, you can type that anywhere.
Okay, because I'm new to this Discord stuff. I apologize.
No,
I actually just made this account when I joined Buy Box Cartel, so don't mind if I don't know how to work.
No, you're doing so well, and it's really hard to navigate. So Discord is not a great platform. So what I would say is we actually have a solution on Wednesday. So my business partner Chris came out with something, holdmyhandwholesale.group. So holdmyhandwholesale.group is going to be a website that only contains what you guys need: live streams, courses, and maybe a couple other things, and it will be super, super easy to use. So that's coming out on Wednesday. And hopefully there's no bugs. I think it's going to be pretty simple. It hasn't been that hard to put together, but it's going to make Discord a lot easier to use.
Perfect. I need it because this is like so weird to me. I'm 29 years old. I'm not too far from you. I know you're young as well. And this has been totally confusing trying to work this out.
I know, it's terrible. I'm so sorry that that's the case. Don't worry, it'll end on Wednesday.
Yes. And it's going to be called holdmyhandwholesale.org, you say?
It'll be, I'll put it in the chat, hmhw.group. And you can just put that into so that you can just put that into your web browser, and then it should make it a lot easier for everybody to navigate the courses, the live streams, and a couple other things Chris has put in there.
It is actually live right now if they want to just join.
Perfect.
Oh, it's live right now?
It is?
It's just type in hmh.group.
It says it's not live.
Oh, www.
Oh, www. I am trying to connect to Discord. Oh, wow. This is so sick.
Yeah. Click join now.
This thing?
Yeah. And then.
But if you're already a member, you can just log in.
You're a member, you can log in with Wallet. Go ahead.
Oh, beautiful.
That is cool.
Oh, look at this. Okay. Oh, it's working too.
Yeah. So we'll redirect everybody to the website.
Oh, that's great. Oh, look at this. Look. And this is the submission tab. This is calculators.
Check click sell your deal.
Okay, sell your deal.
Oh my gosh.
We'll sell it yourself. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is great. Yeah, so this is out now, guys. But Chris, what's happening on Wednesday?
Really, the last thing I'm working on is the live stream stuff. But everything else is good. If you click on education, there's courses and quizzes. And
oh, yeah. Guys, this is so much better than Discord. TikTok, you want to see? It looks like this. It's so simple. Live streams, education, tools, sell your deal. So like if you click on education, look. Easy. Isn't that the easiest thing in the world instead of this stupid ass airplane cockpit of a website? Like look how difficult. It literally looks like being in an airplane cockpit, but this is
clean and neat too.
Yeah. Hey Chris, one request.
You did a great job.
Is black mode possible? Like dark mode?
I can make that right now and deploy it in less than 3 minutes.
I think dark mode would be really cool on this. My eyes like dark.
Yeah, let's do it. Right,
yeah. Okay. I don't know if you guys like dark mode, but my Discord lives in dark mode too. That's right, Annabelle Perez. Okay. Anyways, G Connections, do you know what to do with your deal? Just go ahead and submit that to us and we'll be good to go.
Yes, thank you. I'm done speaking for now. I know somebody else wants to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a lot. Thanks so much. Good job. Really, really good job. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
All right.
We'll talk to probably Brian was here early. Brian, what's going on, man?
Hey man, how are you?
I'm well today. Today's a good day. I wasn't thinking it would be. It's a good day though.
Good, thank you. Got my first deal agreed to terms. I'm waiting for the contract to sign from the realtor, so please keep it discreet. It's in your DMs. Wanted to have
Absolutely.
you check it. There's a few things I'm concerned about, but I wanted to run it by you.
Well, if it's creative finance, the terms can be very flexible. If it's cash, the terms are rather rigid. So we'll learn a little bit about this thing. What kind of deal do you have?
It's a cash Section 8.
Cash Section 8 deal listed for 87. Slam dunk would be 60. What do you have it for?
Well, it was at 100 grand.
Okay.
And they cut the price when I was negotiating with them. I got it for 72, but it's a 4-bed, 2-bath. It's not a 3-bed.
Oh, it's a 4-bed. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it's, I think you could probably get 1,600 a month for it. Just
interior
long-term rental.
Interior is nicely renovated. Well, your cash on cash will be good. I am moderately worried about condition, not on the inside, on the outside, and not the roof, really just a couple small things, but actually it's just not that bad. It just is a little bit of discoloration. It's not that bad.
Well, look at the picture I sent you along with the link, because it's got an updated picture of the outside. It looks a lot better.
Oh, they fixed it. Could you,
Yeah.
so this is actually super important. Could you please have the realtor update the front photo?
I
Before,
want them to, because I don't want someone to pick it up for me.
yeah, because dude, so cash deals, easier to attain, less likely to sell. Your discount, I'll be super transparent. It's okay. It's okay. Getting a house from 87 to 72, it's if it were any higher, I'd be like, yo, get that lower. But I think it's worth a shot. I think it's helpful that it's a 4.2. Some things that we should probably do to get this thing sold. This needs to be changed. Instead of 3, it needs to be 4, because if the buyer sees it, they're not going to like it. And also this front photo should be changed as well, because this is really going to hurt our buyer's perception of the deal. And you can,
How do I say it to the
hey,
agent?
hey, I'm about to send this to my business partner. He's not going to like that outdoor photo or the 3.2. Can you upload that for me really quick?
Okay.
Yeah.
One more thing. There is like a brand new shooting around the corner. So I don't know if that's gonna kill.
So that would hurt one buyer, but other buyers no. So before you submit this, I will say you should sign the contract. What's my confidence? Man, it's like flipping a coin. I don't know. I don't know, because your discount just isn't that much. But I would say I'm probably 55% certain it would sell. Most of our deals are cash right now. 85 to 90% are cash right now, and most of them are in this area, and most of them look like this. And yeah, the only thing we could do so for example, if you got this at 60, I'd be like 80% chance it'll sell. 80% chance it'll sell. 72, I'm like, it might, it could, it might, I'm not sure, maybe. But the discount is definitely helpful. So have them update those photos, have them switch the beds, submit that to my team. We will try our absolute best. And if you want to shoot your own shot, go to the buyboxcartel.com marketplace, and you can post it on here and blast this out to all of our buyers. We're actually getting a lot of people selling deals on here. Listings are growing by the day. So if you guys want to see about how listings are growing on Buybox Cartel, this first started with 5 pages of deals. Now there's 17 pages of deals. So it's just growing very, very quickly, guys. We have over 200 members on Buybox Cartel right now, VIP. And I think it's a great way to sell your deal and keep 100% of the profit. And by the way, when we hit 2,000 members, we'll be giving away a Corvette or 70,000 cash. Now, Chris is telling me that really? How much do we make if we're getting 1,000?
Average spend per user at 1,000 users, probably 80K a month.
That's enough to give away the 70K. What if we did? What if you did 1,250?
That's just subscriptions. That doesn't include the wholesaling that comes in for $5. $5 brings in,
Chris is saying that he's going to give away the Corvette at 1,000. I'm saying that it should be a little higher. What if it was 1,200?
We can do that.
Yeah, do 1,200.
All right.
Okay, at 1,200 members, we give away a Corvette. It's going to be is it a Stingray, Chris? I don't know if it's a Stingray, but we give away a Corvette or 70,000 cash if you don't like cars. But yeah, so this one, bed, photo, submit, cross your fingers.
Got it. Even though the cash on cash is over 30%, you think it still may not sell?
Well, the shooting hurts it.
Yeah.
Let me check your cash on cash, because We have recently found out that closing costs are closer to 8 to 9K rather than what we were seeing before. I am seeing your rent at 1,500 a month, so that's huge. And I do agree with you. Your cash would be pretty close to 30% if we use that higher closing cost. So yeah, you've got a crazy cash on cash. You're going to want to notate this stuff when you submit it. So benefits are fully renovated interior, fully renovated exterior. It's actually a 4.2. Make sure you tell my team that so they marketed it as that. And then you're also going to want to let them know that we have 1461 in rent. You probably have a 55-60% chance of this selling. It's more likely than not that it will sell. But I don't want you to say it's a deal, it's done. But you have a good chance.
Great.
Yeah. Can you start to finish walk through a wholesale? So I'm doing that right now, man. I'm just doing it over and over and over. Just pay attention to what we're talking about, and you'll see. I actually did a wholesale deal where I called the seller. He agreed to my offer. I shared my screen while writing up a contract. I called my buyer. He agreed to the offer. I connected both parties, and now it's happening. And I'm gonna tell that seller to sign the contract now. Did you see the contract I sent? Sign that when you can, and we'll get the ball rolling. Okay. Anyways, good job, Brian.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
So yeah. Who might have been next? Maybe Sammy? I'm not sure though. Riley, I've got 200 plus members there. Sammy?
What's up, Richard?
What's up, dog?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well too, thanks. Yeah, so I have a house. It's a duplex in Berkeley. It's pretty low equity and it has a potential for ADU in the back for 4 units. It's barely cash flowing right now, but I do see that the price that they're selling at, it's already valued at 1.4 million, and it's selling for 900,000. So
let me get the address.
Yeah, I'm DMing you right now.
Berkeley, California is one of my favorite cities in the whole world, man. I love the Berkeley Hills.
Yeah, and I already pitched take over the mortgage with the agent, and they came back saying that it was a possibility.
Wow, that's excellent. Guys, look at this. Look at this view from the Berkeley Hills. It's not insane. And it actually looks like that too. Like they have some of the most beautiful real estate I've ever seen. Like, look at that thing. Oh my God. Is that not stunning? Berkeley, California. If I could live one place in California, I'd live in Berkeley. Okay. Address. Got it. So the prettier the better, because it's not for an investor, it's for a retail buyer. Okay. Yeah, so it's fine. It's a pretty standard house. I wouldn't say it's super special, but it's pretty standard. Is it a single family? Yeah, it's a single family. Okay.
It's a duplex.
Oh, interesting. They have it listed as a single family. It's a duplex. So what does it bring in? About 6,000 a month?
It's bringing in, let me bring up the listing. I think it was closer to 8,000. It was like 7,700.
Okay, never mind. This is for an investor, so that makes it different. So we do have an investor deal, and okay. So is what's your PIT at? What does it cost to own this thing? Like 5, 6 maybe?
The thing that costs the most is the taxes. Taxes are like 20K, 21K, something like that per year. But they have a 4,000 payment with almost 6,000.
And it's bringing in, you think, around
7,700.
How much? Okay, I probably wouldn't want to put down more than like 40K on this. Do you think we could do that?
That's what I had suggested to the agent. I said 40K. There is on the disclosures, they did disclose that it needs like a 3,000 for the roof, and there's like a couple,
Do you have
like flooring?
Your guy bought it 4 years ago. Does he have a 3.5% rate?
He does. He has a 3.5.
Oh, I guessed
They
it.
still owe 820 on it.
Wait.
And if you can see, PropStream show this valued at 1.4.
It's got much better photos on PropStream. The photos on PropStream, yeah, the photos on PropStream make it look really pretty. If you send this to my team after you get it under contract, use those photos. Don't use the photos on PropStream make it look stunning. But it's it's pretty average looking on Zillow. So PropStream the photos, they're from March of 2025, so they're not that old. And then the other thing I would do, wow, they bought it for $350 in 2014 and it's worth 1.1 or something right now. Oh, okay, all right. Wait, Sam, I want to wait and see. Catch up.
Yeah, and it does have some land back there to add they already submitted some permits for ADU, and the agent said it was up to a 4-unit.
So yeah, this is great, man. I would do 40K down, and it has to be a subject to deal because the trust things for some reason aren't working very well in California right now. So make it
So just take over there.
Yeah, subject to the existing loan. And if the agent is like, "What is that? I don't understand what that is." You're gonna do this. I'm gonna share my screen. If you look up HUD-1, it's a settlement statement. This is what a title company gives you. HUD-1, California. On line 503 of a California, or on line 203 and on line 503 of a California HUD statement, and really any HUD statement, it says existing loans taken subject to. Do you see this right here, line 203? Existing loans taken subject to. It is then again reiterated on line 503. This dot 503 and 203, easy to remember. So line 503 and line 203 on the settlement statement, which remember, the settlement statement is prepared by the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development. So if the realtor says, "Why would my seller do that?" because that's how they speak over there, you're going to say, "Ma'am, the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development has given you a settlement statement, and this method of sale is mentioned on line 203 and line 503 as well."
Okay.
So you could tell them that. And that's going to help you get the deal accepted because the method of sale you're talking about, subject to, it's mentioned on the settlement statement. And if she pulls up an old HUD statement, she'll see it there. However, realtors and high price points are usually a little bit difficult, but if they're open to it, they're open to it,
Okay, cool. I'll reach back out to the agent, see what they say.
Absolutely. And Don, it's the Department of Housing and Urban Development, aka the United States government. To the people who want to be brought up, I got to handle these people on stage. I got a lot of people on stage right now, so I'm going to try to help these people on stage. Probably Yusuf next. Yusuf, you got some more deals for me, man?
Hey, Richard, how are you doing?
I'm doing well today. How are you?
I'm fine. I just got a seller finance deal accepted today, actually. But for this deal, I just sent it to you. We talked about it before, and we tried to call Joseph, but he was not responding to Shell. I was wondering if he would go after this deal or not.
Calling.
It's a really good deal.
Remind me, what is it? I see the address.
It's rented for $1,400. I got it for $76,000. The cash on cash return at 79 would be 24% with 8,000 closing. So
calling.
What up, Scud?
Hey man, I sent you a deal on Friday, and it's just the best of the best of the best. It's fully
You sent
renovated.
me a deal on Friday. Hold on one second. If I don't want to miss a deal here. One second.
Just on text messages, so it's out of our loop. But
I'm pulling it up right now as we speak. Tell me about it.
So you have had a tenant in place for 9 months. They've been paying $1,400 for 9 months. They will pay $1,450 on the increase. The house is over renovated. They've over renovated it. This area does not command granite countertops, quartz countertops like this. I would never put this stuff in my house because it's way too expensive for Detroit. This person did. That keeps your rent high and your condition good, and you have a long-term tenant in place. We've got a nice discount for you. It's available at 80 right now. Your cash on cash with the tenant occupied, even after taking 20 off the top, is like 25%. So this is probably the best single family I'll sell you because of the condition and also the tenant that's in place. So it's not even a hypothetical 14, it's long-term 14.
Stand by, long-term 1,400.
Over renovated. Tell the guy over renovated.
And over renovated. I got plenty of guys I can send this to, but I'm going to send to the top ones that currently buy.
New roof.
How long do we have until due diligence or earnest money needs to be sent in?
This is one that's so good we should probably just throw down on it. But Yusuf, how long do we have? Until the 23rd.
Until 23rd.
We have until Thursday.
Okay. So it's 20. Okay. So I'll get my property manager to walk the property. We got to make sure that we haven't been AI'd because that's what happened last time we had a renovated properties. We got fully AI'd with that shit.
No. This is definitely not AI. None of this. This staging's not AI. This is all the tenant's property.
Okay. I'm just telling you what happened last time we looked at that property that was overly renovated. Remember?
Oh yeah. Zoom in. You can still discern. AI from real.
Got it.
Yeah, zoom in and look closely because that's all good stuff. And the things that I zoom in on to let me know if it's done well is I want to see if they put caulking around the toilet and in the shower to make sure they pay attention to the small details here. But it's a phenomenal property.
I love this. 1 second, I'm just texting my property manager real quick. Is paying $1,400. Okay, so who do we need to talk with to get access to the property?
I'm sure Shell has it. I'm sure Shell has this thing.
Yeah, she can send that over, and then obviously we just so that they know we want to use our own title company.
Yes, please.
Because we own the title company, so we want to avoid those issues going forward again. Because I think there's another deal we're trying to close on with you guys, and the title company that the seller wants to use is charging an arm and a leg, and we want to avoid that. So. I just sent that out to the property manager, and I should sent that out to the team. I should have an answer here in the next couple hours. But yeah, that's a win. It looks good. Property looks great.
Yeah. I just don't think we're going to find another one with such a high-paying tenant in place for 9 months.
Yeah. No. I can keep it coming.
Yes, sir. Okay. And yeah, just let me know sooner than later.
I will. You'll know later today.
Oh, really? Great. Thanks so much.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. And then I'm texting my team to coordinate access instructions. Yusuf, renovated in 2025. Shit. I'll tell him.
Yes.
Fully rehabbed in 2025.
It's one of the best deals condition-wise that I got under contract.
So this is one that I would throw down EMD on because I'm just really confident in it. Your cash on cash is great. So this is a good one, dude. We're definitely gonna get this thing done. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, you remember the deal in Leander, Texas?
Yes. I should probably give him a call right now. Do you want me to call him, or is there an update?
Yeah, no, he talks to you directly.
Yeah, he follows me. Let's just see if it's still for rent. Leander. Yep, still for rent. That means it's probably a go. This guy's great. This is a great agent. I like him a lot.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, man. How you doing? You know what I'm calling about.
Oh, absolutely. I love to hear it. Can
text about this. I'm about to go.
Yeah. Take your time. Oh, I'm so congratulations. I'm so sorry. Please, yes, enjoy that. Don't text me. Talk to me when you're done with your festivities.
I mean, that's like I'm not getting back into town until Wednesday evening. So
Okay.
I want to check in with you to see what you needed. That way we can get that ball rolling soon.
Oh, nothing. I'm just waiting to see if your seller's good to go. I don't know if they're good to go or not.
Oh, did you not get my text this morning?
Oh, let's do it. Great. It's prepping an agreement now.
Okay, sweet. Yep. So as long as you're cool with using the standard 1 to 4, and then we just make the changes that we need to for the deed in lieu, like we should be solid.
Yep, I will include a deed in lieu of foreclosure, and then title is going to make a more formal one because mine is fine, but I'm sure they have a better one. But it will be on the contract just so they know to include it.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. I'm using the standard.
Oh yeah, great. Okay, good. So I don't have to do any work. Perfect. Okay, excellent. Just
all I'll need. Go ahead.
Just make sure to make it assignable since I'm not taking title on it.
So you're not going to hold title on this one?
No, I'm not.
Okay, no worries. I knew it was a good deal, and I knew you were excited about it. So I was like, if you're open to it, sweet. We love if you kept it.
I bought 3 in the past. I'm under contract for 2. I'm closing on 1 right now, so I'm kind of over leveraged. I didn't know if your seller was going to accept it. I didn't think they would. So I picked up a couple others.
We've been kind of back and forth on things, and once I kind of said, hey, like the risk is the same if we rent it out versus if we wholesale, like if he wholesales it. The only thing that he cares about is he wants to vet the final.
Of course, absolutely. And we can even write in seller or agent to vet assignee prior to close or must approve of assignee. So absolutely, I can introduce you. It's probably going to be one of my priority buyers who's got like 60 or 70 doors in the area.
Okay, yeah, that works perfect. I'll just put it in the general provisions, in the special provisions down towards the bottom. I will get all that drafted up this evening, but you should have it in your inbox this morning. I'm just deciding. I'll probably send it to you first to sign after he approves it, and then he'll sign it afterwards.
Perfect. And because it's been so long and the listing's no longer up, I don't recall the terms off the top of my head. What did we talked about again?
So we are $500 a month for, I believe we had 6 years.
Yeah.
350. I'd have to check the email.
I'll check it. Enjoy your night, man. I'm sorry I didn't see your text.
Oh no, you are good. I'm not worried about it. Let's get this taken care of, and looking forward to it.
Perfect. Thanks so much. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Chris, look at this. Look what we just got. I've been following up with this guy for 3 weeks, and he just said yes to one of the best deals of all time.
Let's see it.
Same terms as 1068 Venture Court in Punta Gorda, Florida. Okay, 309K house. Buy for $350, rents for about $1,750. You pay the seller $500 a month, no interest.
Holy crap!
We're not buying right now. I'm probably gonna wholesale this, but like, dude, look at this. It's in Austin, Texas, a lot like a lot of the other houses that we have, but an unheard of 0% interest seller finance on a single family that we don't see it anymore. But the thing to ask yourself here is to price this, you do have $6,900 in taxes and insurance. So 6,931 divided by 12, 577. And what does our insurance cost for our single families?
I don't know, like 150.
130. We'll go with 130. So this is your P&I or TNI, and then this is your payment, and then HOA. Maybe not. I hate HOAs. Stupid HOA. But the HOA on here is
probably like 100. Maybe $50.
Let's see. It'll tell me.
HOAs are usually.
It's $31.
Yeah.
31. So your PITIA is $1,238, and you rent out for $1,700. So we shouldn't buy it, but this is just the best deal because it's 0% interest. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
So for 6 years, 500 times 72 is $36,000. So, oh my God, that's phenomenal.
That's really good.
Anyways,
Good job.
I just got verbal acceptance on it. I'm probably gonna sell it for $15,000. The guy who got it lives in Egypt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. Great.
Dude, Juan, how rare is that? Juan knows that that is once in a blue moon. That deal is one of the rarest deals you could possibly get. Getting a seller to agree to 0% interest seller financing at $500 a month. Guys, that's like rent, but indefinitely for $500 a month. Can you believe that? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So it's a $15,000 fee for Yusuf, who has already closed over $20,000 in the past 30 days. Dirty. I'm not going to send it to my buyers. I'm going to let this enter a bidding war. This is not one for one buyer to have. I'm going to send this to all of them. They're all going to freak out, and it could even sell for it could sell for more than 15. It's pretty insane. So, yeah, Yusuf. So Yusuf, what are you going to do when you've got $25,000 liquid? I mean, you're approaching that, right?
I'll just keep doing this.
You'll just
Why
keep.
would I change anything?
To reiterate one more time, Yusuf, how much does an average Egyptian make in a year in US dollars?
To 3,000, 4,000 a year.
3,000, 4,000 US
Yeah,
dollars.
this is it. Like he's like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years experience.
Y'all don't even realize that he's closed. How much in the past month? You had your cash deal for 5K. You had
25.
25,000 in the past 30 days or so. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit. Out of the 25, he kept 60%. So he's looking at. So Yusuf, do you have like $14,000, $15,000 in cash right now?
Yeah, well, when I received the money, but yeah.
Wait.
Things to pay for.
You haven't received the money yet?
No, when I received it, yeah, I had.
Oh.
I had to pay for a lot of things here for my family too. So.
Oh, I see. Now, would somebody say that that's wealth in Egypt? Is having that much money liquid like wealthy?
That's freaking wealth, Richard. I could live for like maybe 5 years with that kind of money, like 5 years doing whatever I want, eating, renting, maybe traveling, maybe inside Egypt.
Wow. That is absolutely insane. That's another clip. I'm clipping that. Hey, I got another one. 0% interest seller finance on a house in Austin, Texas. The student who got it is Yusuf, who lives in Egypt. And you know what he says? So he closed 25,000 in the past month. He goes on to tell us that and says that with the amount that he has liquid right now, he could live for 4 to 5 years with just what he's closed. And he's been here for like 6 months or something. So dude, he got another one, and we just got the offer accepted on it. It's one of the rarest types of deals ever, and it'll sell for $15,000. Can you clip the call I had with the agent where they accept it? I'll show the text where they accepted the offer, and then can you also clip the Yusuf call? You're gonna want to clip it all the way. Take notes on this. You're gonna want to clip it all the way until I make this phone call and you see me talking to you on stream, because I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'm gonna show the text message. Yeah, so it's probably about a 15-minute clip range, like from the call to with the agent all the way to Yusuf saying how much money he's closed in the past month, where he lives, how much that buys him, and then oh my God, you could start the video with I could live for 5 years off of this. You could start it with that, and then it could jump into the call with the agent.
Gotcha. I'm noting that down.
Okay, and then I'm also going to flip my camera. And I'm going to show the thing on the text message on TikTok so that you know to get this. So let's zoom in on that. Morning seller is looking to move forward. All right, you should be able to clip on that. Oh, I'm getting a call. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a call from my other buyer. You might have another clip right now. I think I just sold Yusuf's deal. My buyer's calling me. You might have another clip right after this. I got to go. Hello?
Richard,
Yeah, what's up?
it's a yes. Thumbs up on the property.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Yep, it's a yes. I'll get a client's name over to you. I don't have a client's name yet, but it's gonna be a yes. So I already got it checked out by our property manager. He said it's in a good area. It's an up and coming area. See, he goes, it's not a good area. It's an up and coming area. He goes, it's more so it's an abandoned area basically, but it's not a bad area. I mean, it'll be better here in a couple of years. He goes, based on the rehab and what it looks like, it's 1,400, 1,450 is a reasonable number to achieve there for that deal.
Wow. You called me right after something insane happened, and now I'm having like dopamine overload. That's absolutely insane. That's absolutely.
So two experiences of insane.
You don't even. Let me put this in perspective. You know how much a person makes in Egypt per year, like on average?
How much?
Take
$500 a month or something like that.
take a US dollar guess of how much you might make per.
$1,600.
That's a pretty good guess. It's like $3,000 a year, per year, not per month, per year. Yes, per year. Yes, you can buy things there for like 50 cents. Like you eat for 50 cents over there. Okay, so you make that per year. Do you remember the $15,000 deal on Farron, 3828 Farron, the mess?
Yes.
That was from him, $15,000. He also sold you the cash deal on Tacoma, the different Tacoma, not my Tacoma, a different one, 5,000. He has another one right now, which is 0% interest seller finance, 15,000. And he has another one that this one I just sold you is also his. So and then he also has closed a shit ton in the past. So he's kind of like what it would be like in the United States for us to have $1 million liquid. And he's been doing it for 6 months. It would feel like that for us.
So he's the ultimate deal finder, is what you're telling me.
He's the highest performing member in Hold My Hand Wholesale. He writes in the chat, quote unquote, I have more, exclamation point.
What a stud. We'll tell him I have more buyers. So
dude, it's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. Anyways, I'm gonna.
As long as we can avoid the bad properties, but this is a win. So yeah, I'll let him know. Hey, thumbs up. Good to move forward, and I'll keep you posted on that.
That's insane. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bye-bye, dude.
Richard, I have 2 more deals for him. Actually, I have one seller finance in Montgomery, Alabama, and another one in Detroit. So I wanted to share it to them too.
Oh my god. I can't contain it. All right, I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Holy shit. Okay. Oh my god, I'm not able to process all of this. Y'all don't realize how much you could be making.
We just got 19K, maybe more.
Dude, that's literally 19, maybe more, 19,000, maybe more. I want to know the walkthrough process. This is called Hold My Hand Wholesale. Yusuf, has your hand been held?
Yes. Sure.
So guys, if you want your hand to be held, you click the link in my bio and you join the live stream. Okay. I gotta lock in. Hold on. Don't tell me anything or my brain will collapse. He is buying. Okay, I'm gonna connect everybody now. So we have Joseph. We have maybe Clarissa, not Shell. Maybe Clarissa. Maybe Clarissa and Shell. Oh my god. Hey guys, Joseph is buying another deal from us. We need to open escrow and schedule walk. You had it at 76. We sold it at 80, right?
Yeah, that's a 4,000.
Okay. Wow. 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 I also need to make Leander yellow because Leander is happening. Holy, Leander is so good. I would buy it, but we're trying to, all these properties, when you have all these properties, just so much shit goes wrong all the time. And we just need to work on that. So, I guess I'll, what else do I need to do? I need to call Andrew and I need to have him make a clip out of this. So you came up, you told me about the deal. Oh my God, he's gonna overload too. Bear with me for a second. Let me just finish what's on my mind so that I don't collapse because I have too many things in my head right now. Oh my God, that buyer's buying it. There's another one, dude. It was another one. Yusuf comes on, he shows me a deal. I call the buyer picks it up in real time. I'm gonna say into the camera, right? This one's gonna be kind of hard to clip. It's all in the past hour, though. All of these are in the past hour, but you've got that's yet another clip. Is that clip number 4? I'm worried it might be clip number 4. San Diego call. Sold to Harry. Leander, Texas accepted, and then this one too. That's 3, right? Did I miss anything?
Oh, okay. Yeah, 3.
No, you said 3. I said 4. You're right. I think.
I thought you meant and then this one too, which will be 4 now.
No. We have the Leander, Texas call. That's the Austin, Texas 0% interest seller finance. And then I sold that. And then we have the condo call, which is sold to Harry, and then we now have Yusuf coming back on. And Yusuf tells me about the deal 30 minutes ago, and then I sell it about 30 minutes later. So that might be a little bit of a complicated clip.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
But one of the most important things for you to get is where Yusuf talks about what this currency means in his country. He explains to us how much this currency is for him. So that's the biggest part.
Yeah, gotcha. 100%.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just, dude, this is one of those streams where you just, if you're ever out of clips, you revisit this one because holy shit, so much has happened.
Yep. Gotcha. Absolutely.
All right. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Wow. Okay. Let me just make sure I have everything in. Have I missed anything? I feel like I'm forgetting to do something. I need a better CRM, guys. Huh. Okay. All right. You've got more, Yusuf. You've got more. Can I bring you up tomorrow to talk about the other ones, dude? I feel
Absolutely.
I got to get through all these guys,
Absolutely.
but I want to hear about it. It's just like I don't know if I can process anymore. I'd like to spread out the wins,
Yeah, for sure. Let's speak tomorrow then.
Okay, just bother me tomorrow. We'll bring you back up, okay?
Okay.
All right. Really quickly, Jason, I know I haven't gotten back to your text messages. It's just been an overwhelming weekend. No buyer on the mobile home park?
At the moment, my first 2 have given me their reasons. I did send all the information they wanted. Yeah. It's the perfect park, the wrong time is the vibe I'm getting from the lenders. They usually like to buy startup projects during the winter. That was the last I heard. I do have one left, and he's trying to work with me on stuff. Yeah. look, it went from great to slim, so
Okay.
I'm ready to just do something. I don't know. What do you want to do with it?
Oh, you want it?
I don't know.
Dude, I'll tell you
all
what.
the work to set it all up and everything and get it ready and the vendors and everything.
I'll-
Dude, it's pretty much turnkey at this point.
Well, I'll cut down my fee massively if we can sell it to you.
Yeah. Well, let me see what I can do. I have been talking to my people, so
Yeah, dude. If I could get a $25,000 assignment fee from you, that would be so awesome. And we'd make a lot of
just send
content.
that to me in my DM.
Yeah.
No, that'd be great, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you're
yeah,
willing
so
to
I
buy,
haven't
if you're willing to buy, since it's only 3 hours or 2.5 hours from you, your price is 2.725.
Yep, sounds perfect. Let me get the okay on pulling the trigger, which I have been working on back angle, of course, because I like that park, dude.
Dude, I'll tell you what.
I see a lot of. I've gotten so much good vibe action off that property and visiting it and talking with the locals.
We will make a full-length YouTube video. We'll make a full-length YouTube video, which could launch your YouTube channel about making mobile home parks. So what we'll do if we can do this deal done, or if we can get this deal done, is I'll bring my camera crew out with all these cameras that you saw back here, and we'll film this. We'll get us all mic'd up, and we'll launch you in the space as a mobile home park content creator. And dude, your shit would blow up, especially with your son helping you out with that and showing you all the trends and such. But dude, I think this would be really dope.
I think so too, and I was leaning that way from the get, but I really wanted to hand it off so we could show how the wholesaling works. But this property is really nice, so
yeah, and I'd hate to let it go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to work my back end. Like I said, I do got one buyer that's still itching my chain, and it's not on price; it's on Clayton's deal. He's got a Clayton representative that says he can do it for a little better, but he's talking with him, so he just doesn't like the house prices. 75 to 80K is what I got him down to, delivered and set up. From like where's Clayton? Albany, around Eugene to Ski, Idaho, for 75, 80,000. They're way nicer than what's sitting there. So he says he can beat that. That's the only reason he didn't pull the trigger, is he thinks he can beat the house price.
Got it. Okay, well, let me know if it's a fit for you, man. I would love that if we could get that done.
Absolutely. Thanks, Richard.
Absolutely. Talk soon, man. Bye-bye. Wow, that's great. And Jason, sorry for the delay in getting back to my text, man. You know how it is. I got like 11,000 text messages. Wow. Okay. I don't know who is next, but it was probably Riley Kelly. Is that your Suron, Riley?
Yeah, it's a Taloria.
Aren't they fun?
They are. They're so fun.
Have you taken them in like on dirt yet? Like in the forest?
Oh yeah, through the trees and stuff. Dude, that's the best.
Did you see my story yesterday?
On what, Instagram?
Yeah, dude, I post. Actually, it's probably still up if you look, but I posted a video of me ripping through trees on one of those at like 40 miles an hour. Is insane.
Oh, they're so fun. Do you have a Suron too?
I have two. Yeah, I have two Surons, an Onyx bike, and then we have a seller finance Triumph Street Twin.
Oh, nice. Those are fun.
Yeah, at 0% interest too. But what do you have for me?
I have some 0% interest deals for you. It's actually 2 mobile home parks.
Oh my!
I had a buyer for it, and they couldn't get loan to value high enough, so I basically just negotiated him to do 10% down and 0% interest.
Oh, interesting. So you were doing the equity carry, and now you've pivoted it because of the appraisal.
Because of the loan to values, the lenders were giving the buyer.
Oh, so. I see.
It's in your DMs what the calculations are, and then the address. The other one's off market.
Okay. So I don't know what I'm looking at in terms of mobile home parks. It's just land. Can you tell me terms here? So price, down payment, monthly, interest rate.
Yeah, I did send it to your DMs. So the first one would be originally listed at 765, but I made it to 875, and then 87,500 down, so 10%. It's going to be 3,645.83 to the seller, and then 10,000 a month is what it's bringing in. So your cash on cash return would be 26%.
So I'm sorry. What is your P&I again? Your payment to the seller?
3,645.
Brings in 10, and your T&I.
Taxes are 300 a month and 450 for insurance. Actually, I switched that around, I think. But 450 for taxes and 300 for insurance a month.
Is it occupied at 10?
It is.
What percent? Yeah. What percent occupancy is that?
They're all occupied.
100% occupancy, 10K a month.
It is park-owned homes, but yes.
Park-owned homes. Your taxes and insurance. Last time I promised, taxes and insurance are.
Property taxes are 450 and insurance are 300.
Wow. So you pay what's your PITI? 4,000?
Let's see. All in expenses with management, everything is 6,996, and you're bringing in gross rent of 10,000, so 3,000 a month cash flow.
Wow. Let me sell this for you.
That's the smaller park.
Is this locked up now?
I sent it to them. I had it locked up as Morty, but I'm waiting for them to sign this contract.
Okay, I'll call and prep it to a buyer right now, but I could probably sell it.
There's another one too. It's 1 point. It's a bigger one.
I'm sorry. What was the down payment one more time?
10%, so 87,500.
And the purchase price is 870.
875.
Cool.
And then this park that I also sent you, it's literally down the street from it. So,
1 sec. Hey, I do have another one. We have a student who's locked up a mobile home park at 0% interest seller financing with 100% occupancy. It brings in 10 and you pay 4. You're down.
It brings in 10, you're paying 4,000 a month?
Yeah, and your purchase price is 875. Your entry in it is 100,000.
100K down?
Yeah, 100,000.
Seller finance, 0% inch. What's the balloon?
What's the balloon, Riley?
8 years on both.
8 years. That's solid. There's multiple of these. This is just the first one. But if you want to do a mobile home park, I have one under contract, 0% interest.
I like it. I like it a lot. I guess the only question that will come up next is what happens if it doesn't appraise for full cash out refi in 8 years, which sounds insane.
Well, it's 0% interest. So 8 times 12, 96, and you pay 3,000 a month to the seller. So, dude, you pay down 300,000 less your down payment, so 87. So 87,000 is your down payment. So 288 plus 87.
Do we know what all the costs are for managing the mobile?
The student will have all of that information. I don't have it off the dome, but you pay down the seller's accepted. You've paid down 375 over so you'll owe 500. But remember, the other thing is these assets are valued on cash flow. So if you think about an asset that brings in 10,000 a month, that's 10,000 now. What will that be in 8 years? Probably closer to 15,000. So a 500K asset does not bring in $15,000 per month. So we're probably looking at, I would say, a $15,000 asset or a property bringing in 15 is worth well north of $1 million.
Where's it located?
It's in Gilmer, Texas, which is not going to be a populated area. All of these mobile home parks are kind of in the outskirts.
Is there a property manager living on the property?
Let's find out. Riley, property manager.
It would be the sellers.
The sellers manage it?
Yeah, they're also the realtor, so they kind of do it all.
Okay. Okay. Well, Riley,
you could probably work with him, to be honest. He's said that before, so depending,
Okay, I'll text it to you. I'll text it to you and let me know if your guys would want something like this. But we're also going to market it on the back end.
No, I have no problem with that. Definitely, send it to me. It would definitely, I would say, be contingent on having a property manager or a person of interest that can manage the deal, live on the property. I'm completely fine with that. And then, what's our due diligence period on it?
That one's 20 these days.
You still there, Richard?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm texting. I'm gonna send it to you. He says it's a 20-day due diligence.
20 business days.
20 business days.
Oh, even better.
But I'll send you blurbs for both of them.
Beautiful. Fucking great job.
It wasn't me, but yeah, we'll send it to you.
Appreciate you.
All right, talk soon. Bye bye. Yeah, sorry, Riley. I sent it to him at 100, but we would also have a shit ton of buyers for this on the back end, and I have one more guy who would want something like this too.
Yeah, they're both like, I mean, they're both 10%, but when you all equal it in, I mean, closing costs and assignment, it's like still under 15%.
Would you do me a favor, and write address, price, down payment, monthly, interest rate, rent, balloon, term for those two deals so that I can copy and paste them and send them, because I've got one more guy who would eat this up.
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
Okay, cool. So, man, just so you know, the valuation on your property is 487, and public records telling me you owe 505,000. So, the first piece of perspective that you need to get into is that we're paying over market value for the property. The second piece of perspective to realize is that if you sold this thing, well, it wouldn't sell. If you listed on the market, condos don't sell right now. Across the entire United States, it doesn't sell. But let's say you did. Your agent's listing for 485, you're paying them 6%, which means that you're walking away with 455. So you can list it on market and you can spend $55,000 to sell, but that offer is the offer. I can't change it even a penny. I got my San Diego condo coming back. You know what he says? I got a little too excited over the phone. And my response to that is absolutely not. Then list it on market and lose $55,000. And you know what it's going to happen? He's going to do the deal. That's just how it goes. So zero emotion into that whatsoever. Okay. Riley, if you wouldn't mind sending me that right up to my DMs, I'll call one more buyer here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm just
and what's the minimum entry you'll take? Because I'd like to send this to the buyer at something good. Could we send it to him for 120?
So you see the screen? Do you see the screenshots I sent in the DMs?
Checking
of the breakdown of those deals.
Oh, I'm not very used to that calculator, but I do see 23. You want your 135, huh? What's the best you take? Because I'm just trying to give my buyers the best deals possible. Because my only thing is 800K, 135 entry. We know that's a little high, right? Could we do?
Sorry, Richard, my laptop that I had to connect to my
phone. Could we do like 110?
For the 875 one?
Yeah.
110. So what is that, like a
33? 32.5?
It's 30 for the assignment fee?
I don't know. If you have it at 80, 88 or 87.5 and we sell it for 110. Oh, you're right. That's 23.5.
I mean, it just has closing costs to like 17K. I don't know that it'll actually be that high, but maybe it will.
Is it okay if I call another buyer and tell him he could enter it for 110 plus closing costs on top of that?
Yeah, that should be fine because
this guy's much more reliable.
Like, what, 23K or whatever?
Yeah, and then you got another one too.
Yeah, that's even bigger still.
Okay, hold on.
That's down the street.
Identical terms. Sorry, I had
10% interest, 10% down.
See if my guy will pick up. I do have one more who would buy this thing for an entry like that. He's actually been bugging me about it.
Your call has been forwarded.
I'll hit him up. 0% interest, seller finance, mobile home park. No equity carry method. Straight SF. brings in 10,000 fully occupied and is fully occupied. Okay, let me know when you have that blurb. And then Riley, I really think I could sell this with a couple phone calls, but I'm just kind of out of time here. Can I bring you up tomorrow? Tomorrow at 2 p.m., remind me to bring up Riley Kelly.
I appreciate it, Richard.
Okay.
New Royals, it's a software called PropStream. PropStream is linked in my bio. But yeah, wow. So we're gonna, I don't know, Yusuf, I'm sorry. We're gonna talk tomorrow, okay?
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Sorry for the delay. My brain is really slowing down right here. Guys, so much good stuff has happened that I'm like, oh my God. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to write down what happened. Gosh, where was Yusuf's deal? That one, yes. Picking up for 80. Buying for 80,000. And then Leander, Texas. Great. Okay. So we have Leander, Texas. That's done. Am I forgetting anything? You have your mobile home parks. Riley Kelly mobile home park? Question mark. And then we had the triplex. Gosh, I just don't want to forget anything here. So much has happened. I'm going to try to close some of these tabs. There's just so much going on right now. Don't need you. You got your Berkeley deal. That happened today. That happened today. And then the condo happened today. So those are the 3 wins today. And then we also had the mobile home park from Riley, which is also a massive dub. That's a crazy deal right there. Sorry, guys, I'm almost done. Almost done. 154. 154. Number 154. It's trying to change the offer. Okay, so first things first. If you bought it for $495 in 2026, I don't know why you think it's now worth $505, but let's just say it is worth $505, which it's not. It's worth $487. How can I say that it's worth $487? Look at all the comps. Look at all the comps. Look at the numbers. Just look. Very, very basic, right? Those are all recent. Those are all in the past year. So hundreds and hundreds of comps that's based on. But even if it does sell for 505, you know, a realtor charges 6%, right? 505,000. Let's say they give you a good deal and they charge you 5%. You walk with 479. So you come up with $25,000 in cash. So yeah, I mean, you could come up with 25K in cash if you want. Keep in mind, there's also hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these on market right now. So it really probably wouldn't sell. It'd probably sit and sit and sit, and you just continue to bleed money. But if it did, you're spending $30,000. Whereas here, we're overpaying for the property and you're not losing any money. That guy is, oh God, why waste my time? Why waste my time? Why waste Harry's time? It's pointless. Okay. So almost done today. Almost done. Yeah. Section 8 in Memphis moves well for us. Just make sure you have a good discount. We don't want to get anything close to list price. Let's talk to Jay Lucas. Hello, Jay Lucas.
Hey, what's up, man? I wish I had more or something solid to bring, but I just really had a question that I posted over in the thread.
Yeah. Happy to help with those too. How can I help?
Well, it's a distressed home. It's in a pretty nice area for a single family, but the owner's deceased. It's been sitting there for like a year and a half, maybe more. It's not in probate. Taxes were just paid. I was going to ask what kind of steps you take, like when you're looking for a responsible owner of a property. I did look at the deed. I was able to pull up the tax document, and I did find, actually, while on this call, I see a company that's paid the actual taxes. It looks like, I'm trying to find the name again, but yeah, it's like a Nation Star Mortgage LLC that's paid like the tax amount. But yeah, just in a situation like this, you see a home, it would be a perfect fix and flip. You know, we don't know what it looks like on the inside, but again, it's a pretty decent area. Somebody's going to get it, so I just thought I would ask.
Okay. Let me go ahead and so your question is, it's through probate, the taxes have been paid. And what's your question about it?
Well, I'm just trying to find the right person to talk to in order to, maybe take it off their hands, give them some money to have their property. Like, what would you do?
Well, is it listed on market?
No, not at all.
Do you know the seller?
Do not know the seller, but I know that they are no longer with us.
So if it's off market and the seller's not here anymore, you can skip trace, but it's going to skip trace the seller, not the probate owner. So, if you see a property and you're like, I want to buy that, you could knock on the seller's door and ask them if you can buy the property.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think anybody's been living in it. It's not being taken care of. And so I've seen another one of these properties up the road recently, and now there's a dumpster in front of it. And that property was sitting there for like 2 years. And this is uncommon for this area that I'm mentioning or talking about too, and so that's why I see this one. It's actually in my neighborhood. I'm like, man, it'd be great to find whoever's owns this currently or responsible for it. But there is an LLC actually like paying the taxes for the past couple of years. So it's just sitting there, not being taken care of, and I don't know. So I don't know what I don't know. So I thought I would. You see it properly like that. What would you do?
So in Hold My Hand Wholesale, I definitely take the courses if you haven't taken the courses. But all of our deals, they come off of Zillow. Everything you've seen here today is literally just a house off of Zillow. So if a house is not for sale, best thing you can do is skip trace the owner. But we don't do that because skip tracing isn't super reliable. And these houses are for sale and they already want to sell. So if you're trying to convert somebody off market, your first hurdle is you got to convince them to sell the property. Maybe they're open to selling it, but now you got to get in contact with them, which is even another hurdle. So I would say there's not really much you can do apart from like literally knocking on that door. You could send them a piece of mail, but that's just not really what we do here. So to learn about like how we make money, I would go to #GetStartedCash right here, Get Started Cash. And then I would move on to Get Started Seller Finance. And then I'd move on to Get Started Mortgage Takeover. But unfortunately, I don't really have a great solution for it. It's kind of a pickle,
That's cool. No, that's what I thought I would ask. Cool.
There's a
All
mailing
good.
address. There'll be a mailing address on that property on PropStream. And if you want, you could write them a letter.
All right, makes sense. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, not super easy to convert a random off-market house into a deal. There's a lot of hurdles there. I think it's a lot easier, less resistance. Riley, let me see if you sent me the other one so I can message it to him. Riley, can you send me that blurb as requested in the chat? I'll see if I can find the way that I wrote it. It's just purchase price, down payment, monthly payment. You see what I wrote earlier, Riley? If you can send that to me, I can send him the other one. Blurb. We're not familiar with the word blurb. It's with a U, B-L-U-R-B. Blurb, meaning, yeah, a short description, typically in relation to a book, movie, or other product. It's like a little write-up. A blurb is like a little write-up. Hey Vic, what's going on? Vic 1582.
Hey, Richard. How we doing, brother?
I'm doing well, man. How are you?
Good. Hey, listen, I have this lead that I'm working on. Actually, I DM'd you the address. Okay. It's an off-market property. I spoke to this. I've been back and forth with the seller, and they actually said that the property is in good condition. That they have updated the property. They put a new hot water tank. They also remodeled the kitchen. They put carpet throughout the whole house. New cabinets. They also remodeled the master bedrooms. They put new vanities in there, toilet, floors, and new paint. The air conditioning is window unit. The furnace, they said it works great. They also updated the fuel box from the inside and outside. And they asked, right now, actually, we agreed on the $35K all cash off market. I want to know if this was a great deal.
Wow.
And there is also a tenant on a month-to-month lease paying $1,000 a month.
You have a renovated property for $35K?
The renovation was done he said the renovation was done in 2018.
I'm so sorry. My San Diego seller is calling me back. I gotta take this really quick. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, man?
I'm doing okay. What's going on?
Yeah, no, so I don't have any issues with what you're saying. What you're saying makes perfect sense. I mean, I bought at $495 the 10, and it was appraised at $505, whether that's value or not.
But let's say it sells for $515. You know, $505 is generous. Let's say it sells for $515. You lose $15,000.
I'm not going to pay $30K out of pocket for it.
Right. So even if it sells above the appraisal, you're still losing money on the sale, you know?
100%. So that's a mute point. That's why I reached out to you, because I needed some creative help. You know, I needed somebody to help me out the situation, because obviously I can't sell it at that price, because I'm already at market, if not below it. But what I was trying to explain to you when I brought it up to you was that regardless of all these facts, Harry and I had already agreed that he is comfortable with paying me $1,500 on top of your fee.
Yeah, if Harry wants to pay you money, Harry can pay you money.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So I was saying that I didn't want like the agreement black and white to reflect something different, which is why
That's between you and Harry. That's not between you and I. So if you want to write up a separate, yeah, that's just between you and Harry.
Okay, in that case, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I'll sign an agreement. That's all I was trying to get across. But yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, between you and me, yeah, 100%. Yeah, we can sign the agreement as is. That's fine.
Okay, yeah, just have that agreement written up with Harry. I don't know if he's going to buy it. I hope he buys it. But yeah, have that agreement written up with Harry. He's a good guy. You can trust him. I know that if he agrees to something with you, he won't go back on his word.
Sounds good. Okay, yeah, I appreciate it. That's my fault. I thought that everything was put into, you know, the contract you was doing with me. That's why I was pushing it off. But yeah, no, everything makes sense. That's cool with me.
Okay, cool. Sign that when you get a chance. Thank you so much.
Sounds good.
Bye-bye. I told you he would bend. I told you he would bend. See, they always do that. They always come back and they try to change terms on me. And I'm like, absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not. That's and his point was it's worth more than that. One, it's not worth more. But two, even if it were worth more, he'd still lose money after realtor fees. So I'm like, bruh, like, what are we doing going back and forth here? I'm not bending at all. and my rigidity just, you know, got us the deal back on track. So yeah, it's very, very up and down business, but it's on track as it was previously. I need to do one quick thing, then we continue to talk to this individual here. And I am so sorry for the delay, man. My apologies. But if there's a property address that you're referring to, please put it in my inbox, would you?
I already did. I sent it to your inbox.
Thank you so much. Sorry for the delay, man. Lots of things moving back and forth here. Download PDF in my inbox, then send to Clarissa. Clarissa. Sorry, guys. All done. Continue. Can you start from the beginning? My apologies. I see. Oh,
Yeah, so once again, the property is off market. Okay, so I have been back and forth with the seller. So the seller said that the property is in good condition. They have did some update. They put a new water heater. They remodeled the kitchen. They also put carpet throughout the whole house. They updated their hardware. They also remodeled the master bedrooms, new vanities, toilet floors, and new paint. The air conditioning window unit. They said the furnace works great. They also updated the fuel box from the inside and outside. And all these updates were done in 2018.
this is great.
There's also a tenant paying $1,000 on a month-to-month lease.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah, that's really good. I'm just gonna. I mean, I don't think that's got to be the cheapest house in the entire United States, man. That's pretty crazy. Let me identify your property on Zillow really quickly just to make sure it makes sense. I'm sure it does, but we will.
I ran some numbers. I remember, and I came up with an ARV of 85. So I just wanted to make sure that my numbers were right.
Well, I'm not even thinking ARV. I'm thinking cash. I mean, you have this thing.
Correct.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Houses around here actually go for numbers like that. Wow. Wow, you can buy a decent okay, so I think it's still probably a deal. But wow, I did not know that Youngstown was so cheap. Yeah, so it's definitely worth more than you have it for, which is great. All you need to do, man, all you need to do is it is a good deal. It's a good deal. It's probably a rental property. This is great. I would type #submit and I would submit that to my team using the contract that you can find in #cash deals right here. You also need the seller to sign the Ohio disclosure. So I will link both of these in the chat for you actually in your DMs for you right now. So here is what you need to do.
Actually, I was going to send them the purchase agreement to them tomorrow.
I'm sorry, you're saying you want to send them the purchase agreement tomorrow?
Yeah, I was going to send them the purchase agreement tomorrow because we agreed that I was going to send it to them tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and do that. I'm also going to drop the Ohio disclosure, include that as a separate document. It needs to be a separate document, but they do need to sign that.
Okay, I didn't know about that.
It's okay. Just say, hey, you know, this just lets me pass this off to my buddy. Kira can drop the Ohio disclosure in the chat if you wouldn't mind, Kira. But yeah, Vic, lock that up, man. That's a stellar deal. Great job.
Okay. And real quick, Richard, there's something that I wanted to bring to your attention. I just wanted to get your thoughts and your opinion about the situation that I have been dealing with. Okay. Last month, I actually started an SMS marketing campaign, and actually, I was getting a lot of volume. I'm getting a lot of leads, a lot of sellers that were interested. I'm not that good on the phone, so I reached out. Now, because I was getting a lot of volume, I reached out to two individuals here on the Discord to help me out. Okay, so we agreed that I was gonna do the marketing, and they were gonna help me basically get the properties under contracts and find a buyer. Okay. Unfortunately, at first, this was we signed a JV agreement on the 20th of last month. At first, I was meeting with one of the guys. Okay, and we were cold calling and underwriting deals together. But unfortunately, for the past week, I have not heard from neither one of them. I have been calling them, texting them, and neither one of them haven't gotten back to me.
So you're saying you had a JV deal and your JV partners aren't responding to you?
Correct.
The deal died or they sold it to somebody else?
No, it's not a deal. Basically, we had a JV agreement that the leads that I was getting from my SMS marketing, right? I basically I had an agreement with them that I was going to bring the leads, and they were going to basically try to basically get it under contract, negotiate the terms with the sellers, and we're going to split the profit if we got it under contract. Okay, so I sent them about 46 leads that came in from my SMS marketing, and most of these leads they were actually under Zillow estimate price. And about I sent them 46 leads. About 9 of them had portfolio that multiple properties that they wanted to sell. Okay, and unfortunately, it's been a month now, and I haven't heard from them that nothing has been under contract. And it was 4 deals that was supposed to go under contract, but they keep giving me stories that sellers basically not responding. Some of the sellers were elderly that they couldn't basically sign the agreement via DocuSign. So they just keep giving me the runaround, basically. And after a week, I've been reaching out to them, calling them, texting them, and neither one of them has been reaching out getting back to me. Yesterday, I called one of them from a different number, and he actually I picked up the phone because it was not from my number. So I asked him, "Hey, guy, what's going on, dude?" So just gave me telling me I've been busy, and I'm gonna get back to you. I'm sorry, and basically I've been working with this guy for months. Gave them all my hot leads from my SMS marketing, and nothing hasn't been on the contract. Nothing hasn't been closed, and the has been giving me the runaround. So what would you do if you were in my situation?
I wouldn't work with them again. I wish there was more that we could do, but short from sending the mob after them, there's not much we can do. It's really bad business for somebody to act like that, and I'm sorry that happened to you. I would only rely on yourself. I wouldn't rely on anybody else. I would only rely on yourself. So, I wish there was more that we could do. Yeah, it's a good question. Are they in the Discord?
Yeah, they are. Actually, I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, So right now, I'll say if I don't hear from them within the end of the month, I'm going to expose them on Discord.
Well, why are we waiting? Why are we waiting? You could just drop.
No, I don't want to do that right now. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt because I spoke to them yesterday after a week, me trying to reach out to them, So I just want to give them to the end of the month because supposedly they have something in the contract right now. They are waiting, looking to find a buyer. So I want to see if whether or not that's going to go through, if I'm going to get paid for that deal or not.
For future reference, if your JV agreement is with the title company, they have to pay you.
No, it was just a JV agreement between them and I.
So you're going to want to have a JV agreement per contract. So each contract needs a JV agreement. I would never trust somebody to receive money and send it to you, Also, I'm happy to there are people in this chat, like people in this chat right here who are really reliable individuals, but you're going to have a JV agreement per contract. Look, if you do want to do something about it, come back on my stream and we'll find out what their username is. But if you want to wait a little bit, that's okay too. I'm over my live stream's time right now. It's been 3 hours. I have to move on. I'm so sorry. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Best of luck. And if you want to talk about it more and get my help on the matter, let me know. And yeah, we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Talk soon. Bye-bye. Trent, I haven't heard that name in a while. He bought a website called notrichard.com. Trent, I live rent-free in Bro's Head. Trent bought a website, and I don't even think about it anymore. I don't even think about it. Like, it is not, I am not carrying this with me. I'm not thinking about it. But I just think it's crazy that a 55-year-old man is still thinking about me. Like, dude, you bought the domain notrichard.com? What? Why? It's just like, who cares? I'm not whatever. Okay. Bilbo, I know you've got a number of questions, but let's make it quick, man. I gotta head out.
Quick is my name. First, after you get a contract locked up, what's your determining factor of whether you move on to the next deal, or how long until you move on to the next deal? You say, bump it, it's bad.
Bro, well, before your inspection period, you have an inspection period. So if you send a deal to my team and it doesn't sell, my team will be like, yo, it's been 3 days, no traction, which probably means buyers aren't interested in it. So if you have a deal, and you have a 5-day inspection period, on day 4, if you send it to my team's gonna be like, and how many people here have experienced this? Like, my team sends text messages. So we text message. You submit a deal, and my team will text you and say, "Hey, this is not something that's getting traction." My team will over communicate with you and let you know. So it's literally just for your inspection period. Try during your inspection period, but if we don't have traction 3 or 4 days in and it's been marketed, chances are people don't want it. What can happen though is you're 3 or 4 days in and there's a lot of interest and we're just still sorting through the interest, but we will text you and let you know the answer to that question every single
Great
time.
answer. Now, what if I was doing it independently? How would you gauge that for when to move on?
And your inspection period, man, don't back out on the last day of inspection. It's disrespectful. Back out on the second to last day of inspection, or let them know during the process. But your inspection period is your allotment of time to sell your deal.
Okay. And then on short sales, right, where the seller's not going to actually be able to profit at all, what are your negotiables that you can give if you needed it below where they would actually lose money, basically? Did I phrase that right?
Well, if you're going to lose money on the sale, I mean, it's like my old example. You look over the edge of a cruise ship and somebody's drowning and you throw them a life raft. They can't debate what type of life raft you throw them because they're drowning. Like this guy I just talked to, he's like, "I want more money." And I'm like, "Absolutely the fuck not." And he's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Cuz we're over what your house is worth already. And if you sold this thing, the big thing to mention is what the realtor is going to cost. Your realtor is going to cost 5 or 6% of the sales price almost every time. So, you take the purchase price, you take off 5 or 6%, and you'd be like, "Look, you're going to have to bring money to the table to sell this normally." But if you want to hear me negotiate these, my phone call recording section has a ton of them.
Okay. So like if I wasn't doing a mortgage takeover, if I was doing if I was going to boy, if I was going to boy, I was going to boy. If I was doing a mortgage if I wasn't doing a mortgage takeover, if I was doing a regular fix and flip, basically, and I was trying to lowball them, like what negotiables could I give them? Sorry, a friend just came and beat the hell out of me.
Negotiables. Okay, so it's a hard question to answer, but if I'm lowballing somebody on a fix and flip, I actually have a video on how to do that I just posted, and I'll drop it in the chat because it's going to give you a much better explanation. But in essence, I say, so you're looking, okay, let's say they're asking 70K and the ARV is 150. You're asking 70 and the ARV is
and put an estimated balance in there. Like let's say like they owe right above what I'm asking for. Then how would you go about it?
I'm going to drop this video in the chat because I'm short on time. This video is called "How Successfully Lowball Any Realtor with This." So this video is exactly how I lowball people. It's my exact method of pitching a lowball offer to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, I really got to move on, man. I really got to move on. I'm way over.
That's good.
I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Last person is Canderson 10.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
So I called this property like a couple weeks ago, and I've been talking to the agent. I sent him an LOI, and he didn't say he accepted it, but he asked for the proof of income, right? So I sent him the proof that is in the Discord. And basically, he's saying he doesn't want to move forward till he talks to like the actual buyer, because I told him I was an acquisitions manager.
Sure.
So
sure. Okay. Let me see your deal.
I messaged you
it's
the details.
It's 20,000. It's 200K, 20,000 down, 600 a month for 7 years. Oh shit. Okay, that's fire. That's actually insane. Let me just check to see if your address is bad. Oh, it's Detroit. Oh, wow. You gotta. He is interested in that offer?
Yeah, it's been listed for like 34 days, so I just decided to call in.
Dude, yeah. So that's this deal is probably like an $8,000 deal. This is an excellent deal. Yeah. So
Mhm.
I'll tell you what, I'll schedule you for tomorrow. We'll bring you up tomorrow. I will call and I will provide all credibility needed.
And then I also have another one in Detroit. It's a multifamily that the seller is just deciding, and I didn't know if I should how to try and convince them to pick what I presented.
You know, there's no convincing. There's only catching people at the right time.
Okay, so I should just tell the agent, just let me know what he decides to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I acting uninterested is the best policy. Following up, but not pushing them to take your offer. I follow up and I'm like, "What's up, man? Are we doing a deal or not doing a deal? Not doing a deal? Okay, next."
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I had.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Talk soon. This is a phenomenal deal. I will bring you up tomorrow at 2 p.m. Be here at 2 p.m., okay? PST.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. 2 p.m. PST. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., remind me to bring up Canderson. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., remind me to bring up Canderson.
Okay, I added it.
Why is it shitting the bed? Come on. Canderson. And I know there are so many other people. Kira, are you going live? We got so many people in the chat with questions here. Like goodbye, price 265, 26 down. Yeah, that's great. That's great. They want 3 months bank statements, not the screenshot of, oh my gosh. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. I'm gonna bring you up tomorrow. Okay. Goodbye. I'll bring you up tomorrow. This is a great deal. You have a great deal. Goodbye. I can absolutely help you with that tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow at 1:45 p.m., remind me to bring up goodbye.
Okay, I added bring up goodbye.
Okay, so this is goodbye. Your deal is phenomenal. I can absolutely provide bank statements for you. I'm just so beaten cooked right now after 3 hours. We're gonna have more people to answer questions here though. So more people are gonna answer questions. And yeah, I think Jason might be here to talk about some of the stuff that he understands. I'm really hoping he buys that deal for me, but if not, no worries. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead. I think that's the new emoji. I think everybody's gonna start using that. I think that's the new. Is that the new emote? My face right there when I was hearing that stuff. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. They say Kira come up. Okay, Kira, Jason wants you to. You guys would be such a good duo to go live together. I'm gonna give away money and we're gonna go. No, discuss the bank statements now. Dude, I'm hungry. I'm tired. Today was leg day. I'm cooked. We're just gonna give away $20 and then I'm gonna head out. We're gonna do it with. This is the worst trivia question I've ever seen. Look at this trivia question. It says, which ocean mammal is nicknamed the killer whale? Stupid. Stupid. Give me a hard one. And everybody's typing the answer in the chat. Oh, yeah. As if you. No, that's not the real one. This one's crazy niche. I'm not going to ask you this one, but it says, which of Henry VIII's wives were the only one to bear him a legitimate surviving son? That's a good history question. Henry VIII, God, somebody should have tortured him. Really, somebody. What an evil man. He's just an absolute pig. I'm just looking. I'm looking. All of these are niche. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. I don't know the answer to it, but somebody will. Ready? 3, 2, 1. What is the capital of Nova Scotia. That's right. That's right. Brian, back again. Brian, that answer won you $20. How'd you know?
I guess I remembered it from grade school. I don't know.
Well, that's correct. That's correct. Do you have Venmo, Brian?
I do. Let me shoot it over to you.
Drop the Venmo. Drop the Venmo, sir.
Let me switch a message here.
Guys, we're ripping so hard right now. $140,000 in closing with y'all right now. I just can't even believe what's going on in this community right now. Our numbers may not, our subscription numbers may not be the highest ever, but the amount of people joining per day is more than we have ever seen. More than we have ever seen. Got you, Brian. 20 giveaway. All right. Did you get that?
No. Oh, yep. There it is. Thank you.
He's a paid actor, guys. I didn't really Venmo him. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Kira and Jason are going to take it away with some amazing knowledge. Between the two of them, millions of dollars of deals have been done. Especially Jason, guys. I mean, Jason has done many millions in deals. And also, he has so many other business models that he's a part of that his wisdom is, I mean, guys, if you knew everything that Jason was up to, you would not leave this live stream. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me. And also, Kira has another perspective that she can offer you as a new wholesaler with really quick success in the business. You might be able to relate to her story. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. YouTube, how many are watching right now? 19? We'll take it. All right, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Oh, quick picture of that just to let everybody know how long I did. 3 hours and 7 minutes. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace. Instagram, take